Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club.
No, chill, Rory. If he don't know, ask Maul if he ready for war. He said what war?
What's the point of having soldiers if you don't use them?
Yeah, what's up?
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Man.
Oh, we was recording.
Yeah,
Fine.
we in the building.
Hey,
That's how we feeling today?
this is how I'm feeling out here on a beautiful Wednesday. How's everybody doing?
Paul, you had to turn me up a little bit.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ross is alive. Yes, it's magnificent. And he's living it. Yes. Sing it, John Legend. Take it away. John Legend is the exact singer you tell to take it away.
Oh, yeah. Take it away.
Take it away.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. We are live in the building. Episode number 150. What?
Two.
1?
2.
All right. 152. All right. Look at us being dope. Whoa, hold up. I need some
We've
more
almost
volume
made
on
it to the Bronx.
that.
Almost all the way uptown.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Street names.
Streets,
Never mind.
yeah.
Forget it.
Wait, what did it say?
Yeah.
It's
Time passed.
Yeah.
What's up? How's everyone doing?
Oh, the streets. I see what you did there. Hold up. I get it.
Yeah.
All right, episode 152 of the Joe Budden podcast. I am your host, Joe Budden. Alongside me, I hate alongside me, is Rory, Mal, Parks, Erickson, and Savon. Gentlemen, how's everybody doing?
great.
I'm cool.
I feel like for the last few weeks, like we've gotten straight into the podcast, and I haven't really checked on you guys. So how is everyone doing?
Fantastic.
All right, so I'll tell you my interpretation of how everyone's doing. That's way more fun. So, does everyone know Parks did a podcast with Illmind?
I did.
I had no idea.
Plot twist.
I'm not saying I like Illmind. I didn't know he had a podcast though.
Yeah, he does. Blap Chat. Shout out to those guys.
Okay.
Well, we have a theory about when a bunch of geeky guys get together and start talking technical gadget shit.
I can
talked
see
about all type
Illmind
of-
and Parks having an
I
interesting
click
conversation.
on the Illmind podcast to hear Parks, and then I don't hear Parks because Parks don't talk.
No,
So
they start off without the guest.
Yeah, I learned. So I fast forward through that part, that intro part, to hear my friend. And then they're naming all this nerdy gadget bullshit,
Yeah,
but
we
like
got something.
differently. I'm like, I'm out of here. They're like, no tools. We're not being paid, so how about booty loops? I'm like, all right. That's too much for me.
What?
Yeah, Booty Loops is
that's
a little crazy.
that's what they were saying on the podcast.
I didn't see that.
But shout out to Illmind, great producer.
Absolutely.
He is a great
Good guys over
producer.
there. And girls.
Booty
I
Loops.
clicked on Rory's Insta Live, and I saw beautiful buildings
Thank you.
and clouds.
I'm acting like I made those buildings and the sky.
It looked good, man.
I've been in move mode. I'm happy to actually come out of my apartment today.
Yeah, round of
It's the
applause.
first time I've been out in about a week. So
Nice, man. Nice.
yeah,
That's why you're looking paler than normal.
than usual. My beard's longer. I've been stressed. I will say I will give my friends the last dollar I have, but I'm not helping anyone move ever. Don't ever ask me to help you move.
I'm
You're gonna
always
get a no from me.
I'm always conveniently late.
It's not gonna
I
happen.
always show up in time for the pizza and beer.
Moving is the worst thing in the world.
Never helping a friend move.
It's awful.
It's a lot of work, especially if they don't have an elevator.
Let me know when the housewarming is. I'll bring you a blender.
And where are you moving to? Niggas be moving to the Bronx in the walk-ups, no elevator.
That's
Niggas be
crazy.
having mad couches.
Relax on the Bronx talk.
But I'm just saying, niggas in the Bronx have mad couches. And it's a couch in the kitchen. It's a couch.
In the narrowest staircase
how'd
ever
you
on the
fit a
6th floor.
couch in the bathroom.
Yeah, man.
Relax.
Mal, I'm glad that you are in your... All right, I know what's going on. Rory, say something real quick, man. Let me get my nigga. Hey, pause.
We got to get him with his Your Yankee hoodie on, which I like a lot.
You're
And if you're listening to this podcast and make that sweatshirt, I will wear it on here too, for free.
That's nice of you.
Just send it to me in a medium, and
nice
I'll
of you.
wear it.
From Iraq to Kuwait, worked up.
Yes.
Tell us that's supposed to give me a full.
Yes.
CNN?
Hey.
What's that supposed to do?
We in wartime, nigga. Hey.
We're not in war.
Ain't no idiots brilliant, nigga. Hey.
Right.
Ain't no clubbing at breakfast time, nigga. Sit on me. Huh?
he was trash anyway.
Niggas trying to shit on Mal?
Can't shit on Mal. You crazy?
Hold on, let me get a gunshot going. Swore like shit.
You ain't
Listen,
ready
B.
yet. Slow down.
I may have disagreed with Maul on his point, but now that it's war, I'm with Maul all the way.
No doubt.
It's over for the
Yo,
Breakfast
we at
Club.
war, man.
It's over for that shit.
We're not at war.
We're not.
No,
Which I
man.
thought it was weird because I was on their side.
I know. That's what
Now I'm on Maul's side.
I'm trying.
It's
I,
no war,
I was
though.
trying to be at war against Maul.
No, it ain't no war. I just,
with
you know,
Maul on
I
this.
expressed my opinion, and I mean, I think just keep watching. Just keep watching. Everything I says comes to fruition, though. Tell me when I've been wrong about anything. It may take a couple months, but we gonna see.
So we gonna
We
see.
gonna see.
The whole tell me when I was wrong
Yeah,
thing is tough. It's like,
Tell me when I was
No,
wrong
I
about
gotta
something.
really think about it for a minute.
Tell me.
But you know what I don't like?
Tell me.
You know what I don't like about the "we'll see" argument?
All right.
That nigga, the nigga that says "we'll see" is always kind of deep and brilliant. Like, ooh, we haven't.
I'm not even gonna say shit. I'm just gonna let it happen.
We haven't seen
Let it
yet.
happen, bro. Just let it happen.
All right, but what I'm saying to you is because Charlamagne's response, and for those of you who don't know, have no idea what I'm talking about. Maul said some things last week on our podcast. We're not going to spend too much time on this. And then Charlamagne responded on his podcast. So now we're responding on our podcast. It's Podcast Wars.
Recollect. Stay in the car.
I don't think too many people heard his response, though. Not too many people listen to that podcast.
Where's the gunshots at?
I'm looking for it right now.
It's not the shooter.
You know what I mean?
Okay, but respond to what he's saying about numbers because that's where he kind of got you out the paint a little bit.
I'm not a numbers
He
nigga.
got in his corporate thug shit. He did.
I'm not a corporate thug.
For real. When you go to the numbers,
Yeah, and 50 did it for years.
yeah, that nigga went to
I'm
the
falling
numbers,
off
man.
where?
Yeah, man, but
And them numbers was impressive.
That's
yeah,
it.
but numbers ain't everything though.
You're going off impact.
I'm going off just the vibes, man. I'm what the people saying. The vibes. You know what I'm saying? The energy. You know what I mean? Nobody ain't really checking for that unless it's like some controversial guests up there. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. I mean, salute.
I don't know.
Salute to them niggas though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Like, you know what I mean? I don't see nobody running around talking about, you know what I mean, that club. You know what I mean? Niggas don't even go to the
Whatever
club.
Maul say now, I'm on his side.
Yeah, niggas don't even go to the clubs.
Charlamagne,
I don't give a fuck about a fact.
I'm rolling Maul, man. Sorry.
Got to, yeah.
Sorry, bro. No, I didn't
real
want
talk,
to. I wasn't trying to, but I mean, you backed me into a corner, and I'm
and
still
don't get-
that type of loyal.
And don't get it twisted. I fuck with Charlamagne. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's, you know, a very important figure in this media game. But, you know, I'm just expressing my opinions.
All right, well, check this out, Charlamagne. I'm getting you the fuck out the paint a little later in this podcast, nigga. Not for your Breakfast Club shit. I think you guys are doing amazing. You guys are great. But you getting the fuck out the paint a little later in this podcast. Now, but that's not what we're starting with. You guys do not take precedence over, did I say presidents?
You did.
You sure?
Yeah, it's all right, though.
Precedence over the Oscars. Dun, 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 dun.
Was that the song?
That sounded like the Oscar song, yeah.
That's my little Oscar. That's my little Oscar music.
Might have been off key.
That's
but
my
I'll give it
Oscar
to you.
music.
Whatever.
Did you guys watch the Oscars?
I did.
tuned
Let's start.
I
with
watched Kobe.
applause.
Yeah, I watched Kobe.
All right.
Well, I'm glad that you said that. I want to ask about Kobe, but before we get into that, what were you guys' overall thoughts about the Oscars? Before y'all start, I'll tell you mine. And I'm not an Oscars guy.
You don't really fuck with Oscar like that.
I was
just
just shitting on the Oscars not too long ago.
we knew what the Oscars were gonna do this year. We
No,
knew.
don't do that, Maul.
We,
Don't do that.
we
Don't
didn't
do
know
that.
it was
Don't
gonna
do
be
that. Don't do
heavily
that.
pro-female. We didn't know that. With everything going on,
Like every award show, especially when it has to do with
we
Hollywood.
knew that. We knew that going into it.
But let's give a little more depth here.
And
They
off
always-
the Oscar so white shit last year.
But we knew that they would attempt to do it. We knew they would attempt to do it. I think they kind of got it right.
They had to, or else it would have been a major backlash if they didn't get it right. They spent
Yeah,
a lot
but
of
that wouldn't have
time.
been the
They're very
first time.
calculated over there.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have been the first time. It would have been a lot of backlash.
Yeah.
But for something like that, they couldn't afford to be any negative.
and ratings
backlash.
are dropping with all award shows. So they kind of have to be on their P's and Q's now.
Are they? I didn't
Yeah,
know
the
that.
Grammys.
Yo,
that was like one of the worst Grammys ratings.
Man, I'm trying to centralize this conversation. You
come
guys
on.
are all right.
Bring it home.
We're just starting.
Kobe won.
Y'all getting everything.
all I care
All right, so let me start with Maul and this Kobe thing. So it's funny that you start with the woman representation of the Me Too movement, and then you go to Kobe. What are your thoughts on that? Honestly, because that seemed to be like a big deal to some of the Kobe Bryant skeptics. Is that wow? During this whole beautiful demonstration of womanhood, you give the Oscar to the guy that was accused of rape. Now, I personally don't feel that way because I just never believed Kobe Bryant was a rapist. But speak to it.
I mean, I think
Starting out heavy here. I was trying to start light. These guys said I was all over the place.
Yeah,
so
no,
we're
but
gonna center it, baby.
I think that that's over and done with when it comes to Kobe.
So you don't give a fuck about none of that shit, right?
I mean, he was never convicted of rape. Being accused of rape and being convicted is two different things. You know what I'm saying? And I think, he's in a, that is kind of, that's always going to be a chink. And that goes back to the conversation we had a few episodes ago when I was like, even if you're found not guilty of something, people will always label you as that.
Well, there are a few people that have done quite a bit to rehabilitate their image. Kobe Bryant being one of them.
True.
Ray Lewis being one of them. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all got to back up off Kobe Bryant. If Ray Lewis get to be out here chilling, I mean, that's my argument.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis allegedly caught a body.
I'm not saying nothing bad about Ray Lewis. We see what he does.
See, look, we're still accusing him of doing that. See what I'm saying? He was never convicted of anything.
Come on.
He was never convicted of anything. This goes back to the conversation we had. You can be found not guilty, not convicted of anything just because someone accused you or said you did it and you're in the public eye.
I am aware. I have never been accused not accused. I've never been charged with any domestic violent stuff. But anytime I'm pulled over, they certainly act like I got a chick in the trunk.
See, that's what I'm trying to see. That's what I'm saying.
I shouldn't be laughing, but that's kind of funny.
Damn, that should be fucked up. Open your trunk. Nigga, no. Well, it's a traffic stop.
Right. But see,
okay.
You just got to wear that forever.
Yo, look at the Migos. The Migos are everywhere.
Yeah, dabbing everywhere as well.
Did they?
Now Erickson has to go find this clip.
They did Saturday Night Live?
Yes, they did.
Did y'all see it?
No, I didn't.
That was with Charles Barkley, right?
I was going to say Charles Barkley
missed
hosted.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Charles Barkley.
Charles went with his people. All right, so off of the Kobe shit, how did y'all think Jimmy Kimmel did?
Great job.
Yeah, he's good.
Per
He's
usual.
a good host. Yeah.
That's another person that's changed their image insanely. Not to the degree that they were accused of, rape, but he started on the fucking Man Show. That could never come out in this era, and now he's like hosting late night and the Oscars. He was doing boner jokes for like the first 10 years of his career.
Great management. Great PR people.
He changed his whole shit. What was the other guy name? Adam Carolla? Mm-hmm. What did he just not?
Yeah, what happened?
Did he just not have the same manager? What happened to that?
People don't drive Corollas anymore.
I was about to say Corolla's lost some thunder, period, as a whole. I thought some of the jokes were poorly written, not poorly performed by him, but just poorly written. But other than that, I thought he was great. I thought he himself was great. What else did I perform? Boy, did I enjoy the set designs.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful fucking stage.
And they kept changing, too. It was like...
And it was always beautiful.
Yeah.
Every single time it's staged.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm downstairs struggling trying to put a fucking set together in my damn house. They changing the shit with mad fucking diamonds every time. Boy, was I jealous.
Yeah, trying to install a curtain.
Yeah, I'm having a heart attack trying to find the right color chairs. What else was really interesting?
Well, Jordan Peele. Do you want to get to that part?
Yeah, for sure.
An applause, I think, is
the winners.
necessary.
Yeah, we should probably discuss the winners. Jordan Peele.
Yes.
Yeah, congrats to Jordan Peele, man.
Congrats to Jordan Peele. I'm really happy that he won, even though I didn't really love that movie, but I mean, better than The Shape of Water all fucking night. Boy, were they killing me with that one.
All that shit.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about The Shape of Water.
Yo, you know, the Oscars always find a way to highlight a movie I've never heard of.
Yeah.
And give it a bunch of awards.
A movie,
but
like 10 movies.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck
I've
is
never even
this?
heard of
But
Shape
The
of
Shape
Water.
of Water is about a fish fucking a dude.
Another, yeah. That's what I caught on the timeline of the synopsis of that movie.
Yeah, I'll see why I never heard of this movie before.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like
that's not even on my type
genre.
of radar. Yeah, that's I wouldn't even.
Y'all just
I wouldn't
don't have
even
enough
almost
depth
hear
to
about that.
understand that shit.
Yeah, I'll never
It's
be
just
that
over
deep,
your
bro.
head.
Pause.
Well, anyway, off of that movie, Jordan Peele won, Kobe Bryant won. What other black people won?
That's it, bro. We got our turn. Slow down. You're doing too much. With other black people, that's it. We get 2 niggas a year, and that's it, bro. We don't do.
Well, why
more
do I
than
feel
that.
like they did so great then?
No, I thought.
Well,
you know
with
who I
that-
really thought was gonna win? Honestly, I thought Mary J. Blige was gonna win because I watched that on Netflix, and she did a great job in that movie. Like I really thought she was gonna win that category. I honestly did.
All right, so let's get to the performances for a minute. Man, Mary, listen. When Mary get a choir and them niggas get to clapping and then they drop the beat and start stomping.
She ended up right back in Yonkers.
I was gonna say it should be a Yonkers church
Yeah,
at
she
3
get
p.m.
right back in Yonkers.
on Sunday.
Mary has done that shit at least 72 songs, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Every one of them, man, I black out.
Yeah.
I catch the Holy Ghost.
She hasn't missed with a chorus.
Yeah. So shout out to Mary. Another observation. Oh man, I hate to be the one to say this. Especially, I love Common as much as the next guy.
Yo, I've been preaching this for months. Yo,
Listen,
Common is everywhere.
I know where you're gonna go with this.
Listen, just listen to me, man. Let me qualify. I love Common just as much as you guys, man. We have got to get another positive black role model guy. We need another guy in the spot. It's too much Common.
He's got a monopoly on the fucking business.
But it's
No, he
not
does.
fair. It's not fair. It's not
Him
fair.
and John Legend have taken the
but
past 5
Common's
years.
Yeah, but-
everywhere, bro.
Yeah, but that's kind of my problem.
But I feel like Common is getting a lot of that. He's getting a lot of the wave that Most Def was gonna get.
Most Def should
Interesting.
definitely want to fight Common Sense.
Yeah, but most
Honestly.
is not even on American soil anymore.
Well,
is it?
he saw most fell back. He's like, check
No,
this out.
I just saw Most Instagram video that said that guy on Instagram is not me. That guy got
Yeah, like
2
Most-
Y's in his name.
Yeah, he's not in America though, right?
Slow down for a minute.
No, but-
I don't know where Most is, but listen to this. Crew
back?
goals, crew goals, crew goals, crew goals. I'm glad we're talking about this. John Legend, Common Sense, and Dave Chappelle. I mean, Kanye's got married and left, but if I'm throwing him in there too, man, these guys
that
have
era.
kept a tight-knit bond.
Yeah, that era.
Real.
What if this friendship has really helped each other?
Chappelle
What?
Show Block Party, that whole cast
Man.
always shows up together.
I
They
would-
definitely are in a group chat together.
I
They
doubt-
have to be.
yeah.
They
I-
can't all not show up at the
there's
same time
100
and everything.
Is Most Def in the group chat?
I don't think Mos Def has a phone.
Is Talib Kweli in the group chat?
I think so.
Yeah,
He definitely looks like
definitely.
he's on his phone a lot.
Yeah.
I think he probably talks the most in that group chat.
Yeah, he tweets a lot. So.
I would love to see how Common looked without all those friends.
What does that mean?
I mean, every time you see him, his skin is shining.
He be with Queen
He's got
Latifah a
the
lot.
best goatee.
Dude.
He's not a speck of fucking even hair growth follicle on his fucking head.
Yo.
I'd like to see him with friends that are less successful. Like,
Common is everywhere, though. That shit is really crazy. The Grammys, he's there. The Oscars, he's there. The AMAs, he's there. The All-Star Game, he's there. He's everywhere. He's got a commercial. That shit is amazing.
Well, he's safe but he's also respected.
That's true.
So he kind of has both audiences there. Where Mos Def,
we need another positive black man. And I'm not saying that to knock the positive black man that we have. We need another one, man.
So go ahead.
I'm not positive and black.
word.
And you look,
He may look like Common.
and he
but
looked
he's
too much
not
like
acting him.
Common. It's like, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
wouldn't work.
Yeah, like both y'all in a picture,
You're like uncommon.
they'd be confused.
We got it. We got
Okay.
it. Everyone chill out.
You're non-common.
Oh wait, before we even
Incommon.
no, we can finish the Grammys. Let's finish the Grammys.
Are we gonna
Oscars.
finish the Grammys? Let's go back.
I mean, not the Grammys.
Okay.
I
SZA
mean,
got snubbed, if you ask me.
no, we're going to the Oscars.
Oh, we going back to
The
that?
Oscars.
Yeah, I'm
The
still on
Oscars.
that.
I enjoyed Tahari. Am I saying her name right?
Taraji?
Taraji. I enjoyed her dissing our homeboy on the red carpet,
Well, I missed
Ryan
that.
Seacrest.
Oh
missed
yeah,
that.
yeah. That was a little spicy.
What she said.
It was spicy.
What she said.
Because you know Ryan Seacrest has those allegations pending.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
He's a creeper too.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, man.
This guy's got C in his name. It's fucking hiding spot.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying, hey, wait a minute now. I have a belief, and we'll get to this in a second when we start talking about Chris Berman. A few of these niggas you can tell is creeps, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Ryan Seacrest is a little creepish. But anyway, those are the charges he has, allegations he has. So Shorty, he asked her something, and she said, the universe has a way of taking care of good people. And then she gave him like a little chin tap with her hand. Yeah, that happened. And then, just when we thought that was nothing, I need to get that Instagram noise on the soundboard. But her next interview, they said, how are you? And she said, I'm great now that I'm here with you.
I hope she knows some evidence that we don't know. Because I don't want everyone that just gets accused of shit to all of a sudden be guilty and talk to that way.
Why not? That would be hilarious.
Yeah, wait till it happens to you. It's coming. You're gonna be at that.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck is
No, in the
Rory talking about?
new Me Too generation.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I don't leave my room.
Shit, that don't matter.
No.
That's where they get you the worst.
What do y'all think about? Are y'all tired of Tiffany Haddish in that white dress?
Nah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
I was
The
always
concept.
taught if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So
Well, that
Okay,
that
so
can't work
all
on
right,
this
here's my
podcast.
other question. Do you guys think that are you guys starting to see a small group of people turn on Tiffany Haddish?
Nah, I haven't seen that yet.
turn on her? No, I think
Today,
She just met Oprah.
I think
I
she's
actually up until
supported.
today I did not, but today I saw some backlash.
Damn.
Oh, yeah?
What they saying?
I've been seeing.
I thought she was supported. I thought people were heavily supporting her.
Nah, there's a little bit happening. I mean, very, very early stages. Just remember, I said it here.
Well, when you're successful, people are gonna come at you. So when everybody loves you, people are gonna start hating you.
And
That's the way it works.
Thank you, Parks.
You're welcome.
Exactly.
Give my soundtrack.
That was an amazing job you did there, buddy. What else happened at the Oscars that we need to talk about?
I think that was about it. Does everyone in Get Out now have, like, does Lil Rel get credit for that too? Or was it just the screenplay?
I think it's just a screenplay. I think if it was the Oscar of the year, I think it's like the Grammys.
Okay. So he doesn't get a plaque.
He might not.
Oh.
He probably gets a little certificate like the
Yeah.
Grammys, a little paper.
One last thing about the Oscars. Why is Joey Lawrence still fine?
Excuse me? What did you just say?
I'm confused too.
You said what? Joey Lawrence is what?
It's still fine.
Who is Joey Lawrence a guy?
No.
Oh, who's Joey Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Who is Joey?
Oh, Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking Jennifer Lawrence.
Fam. Listen.
Yo, y'all been getting carried away lately, my nigga.
You said Joey Lawrence is still
Nigga, you know I'm
fine.
not talking about fucking Joey Lawrence.
That's why I said
I'm
excuse
talking
me.
about Jennifer Lawrence.
That's why I said excuse me. What did you just
Not
say?
Joe. Why am I thinking that her name is Joe? Were they in the same show or something?
No, he's a narcissist.
Yeah, whatever. That's true. Why is Jennifer Lawrence still fine?
Money.
Yeah, money will keep you looking
She looks
fine for a while.
exactly the same.
There were some like
If not
70-year-old
better.
women that still look good. And I was like, how is
Oh,
fucking...
you got to stop looking at Meryl Streep. You are a pervert.
She look alright though.
she look alright, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all are nasty.
She look
One
alright.
of them old actresses looked alright for 80.
when Jennifer Lawrence
I think
got
she
up
tricked
there,
too. I think Meryl Streep be tricking.
yeah.
All young dudes.
I'm exiting this conversation. I'm definitely not
You guys will
joining you
never
guys.
make it in Hollywood.
Anyways, you were saying about Joey Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence, what I was thinking about when she got...
Isn't Joey Lawrence like a Backstreet Boy or NSYNC?
I think so.
Something like that. That's why I was so fucking confused. Like, excuse me? Wait a minute. What are we talking about right now? Because Joey Lawrence that I remember, I think is NSYNC, right?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, like, I'm
Whoa.
just like, what is
98
Joey
Degrees
Lawrence?
or
you know
something.
what?
A new kid on the block,
now,
perhaps?
Yeah, he's one of those groups.
now that now I remember who Joey Lawrence is.
He's a Backstreet Boy, right?
No.
Or NSYNC?
Joey Lawrence was wasn't he the brother from Blossom?
Oh, yeah.
Joey Lawrence was on one of those shows.
He was one of
shows,
he
maybe
was one of
Silver
them
Spoons
shows.
or some shit. Because I bought his single by mistake. I
You thought it was Jennifer?
Listen, Jennifer Lawrence strutting on stage being fine still made me wanted to ask y'all who some of y'all favorite sitcom crushes were, because she was one of mine.
What sitcom she was on?
Married with Children.
Oh.
Kelly Bundy.
Oh, nah, that wasn't Jennifer Lawrence. That was
Well, who the fuck is Jennifer?
Jennifer Lawrence was in. Like,
Do we have sleepers? I don't even know who the fuck we talking about. Who the fuck is Jennifer Lawrence? Oh yeah, who the fuck is Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence is
Jennifer
from.
Lawrence.
She's from the Hunger Games.
Yo,
and
first of
some
all,
other shit.
Yes, Jennifer Lawrence.
She was not. She was not on the fucking.
Jennifer
sitcom
Lawrence was
was
in
she
a
in?
sitcom.
She wasn't in no sitcom.
She wasn't in no Bundy show.
Wikipedia.
She
No,
damn
that
sure
was
wasn't
wrong.
on the Married with Children.
No, that was wrong. I just wanted to beat Kelly.
That was Christina Applegate.
Yeah, Christina
Who was
Applegate.
fine.
She was fine too.
She was fine. She was in Playboy. Remember back when Playboy used to be a thing?
No.
Like when the celebrity used to get naked in the magazine?
Oh, of course, duh.
Yeah. It was like a big deal.
Now-
It's like,
now
oh shit, Christina
now it's just
Applegate.
Instagram.
Yeah,
So
now
Now
it's
they
just
get
Instagram.
now
It's
they
over.
get naked in your phone for free.
I have to go find out who
Literally for
Jennifer
free.
Lawrence is now.
You just saw who Jennifer Lawrence is from the Hunger
But where do
Games.
I know her from?
She was in damn, she was in mad shit.
She been fine forever.
Yeah, but not that long. She's probably only 29.
Maybe I'm
No,
just
Jennifer
thinking.
Lawrence is older than that.
Is she?
Maybe
Nah,
I'm just
she's
thinking
not
that-
older than 29.
I'm
She's not
thinking
much
that-
older.
Maybe I'm just thinking that she was Kelly Bundy.
I think you were.
Oh, wait, nah, Jennifer Lawrence, yeah, we're the same age, 27.
Yeah, she ain't
Jennifer
older.
Lawrence is not 27.
I'm with Joe. Wait.
I don't even
I'm thinking
believe
of
you're 27. Yeah, you talking about Jennifer Lawrence. All right, I don't care about Jennifer Lawrence. Mal.
Alyssa Milano, though. That's another one.
Oh, my God, yes.
She might still be fine.
Lisa Turtle was a crush of
Yeah,
mine.
hell yeah.
I was a Lisa
Kelly,
Turtle guy.
what was the other girl from Saved by the Bell that was fine, too?
I don't know the real names.
All of them.
Well, yeah. True.
Kelly.
Kelly, yeah.
What
Kelly
was
was
it?
fine.
Jesse. Did you say Lisa Turtle? Who was I about to say?
I don't know.
What's Shorty Family Man? The Family Matters girl that
Laura?
passed away. No, I hated Laura.
There was another girl?
Yeah, the neighbor that died. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Urkel's girl.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
Yeah, she was fine. She was fine. So, Mal,
What?
where's this song at? I had a song queued up to play for you. Oh, man, we moved it. Let me find it. So,
A song?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I hate when songs
That's
are
the
played.
second song. First had CNN to pop the beef off.
there we go.
This is such an odd
Wait,
song to
what?
play and then ask me a question.
I'm not asking you shit. Cash Doll said hi.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all thought I forgot?
I did forget.
Y'all thought I forgot that Cash Doll said hi to Mal?
She said hi to Mal. Get the fuck out of here, Joe. She said hi to Mal.
It's a big
did.
deal. It's a big deal.
That's because the internet is crazy, man. I
That's
asked people
amazing.
not to, after Rory said to go do that. I politely asked people not to do that.
And what do you think they did?
They did the exact opposite of what I
Well, look,
asked.
you got the plug.
The
Did
plug.
the conversation end just there?
Of course it did. I'm not no creep. I'm not gonna jump in no DMs.
I believe you.
You can cut that off now, Joe. Thank you.
Maybe you and her could like remix that or something.
Ooh.
But this is what I was disappointed in. I didn't really like your high back.
What would you have liked me
It
to
was
say,
just
Joe?
dry.
There was no emojis.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all wanted me to like go all the way gay? Like that's what y'all wanted me to do? Like
Send a kissy emoji.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
so,
the
the
fuck?
little huggy face.
Huggy.
Ooh,
This guy, Huggy.
what's the wildest emoji combination y'all ever said?
The wildest combination?
Yeah, why y'all always act like y'all don't understand anything I said? The wildest combination of emojis.
I've never seen nothing more than a kissy face. Like I've never gotten into like the too many
huggy
other.
face?
You never sent an eggplant emoji in your life?
Never.
Okay.
Never, not one time. I send my real eggplant. That is my eggplant emoji.
Fam, all right, my nigga. I got the headphones on.
Just
If he
saying.
dropped.
I'm just
Perfect
saying.
timing.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew, this is so weird. Why you can't ask questions like that?
It's the new drop for when y'all just start saying flagrant shit.
Is that really your meat? Pause.
Andrew, this is so
Wait,
weird. Why you can't ask
wait,
questions
wait,
like that?
wait. See what I'm saying? And then when I say it's over for that club, y'all turn on me. But this is what's going on, man. See what I'm saying? All right,
What?
man.
Is that to ask the tough questions?
That's a tough question.
Yes.
That's a question that should never be asked.
I mean, I would have told Angela to ask it.
Is that really your meat? Yo, let me explain something to y'all, man. It's just certain questions that I'm never gonna ask as a man.
What
Like
if you're at the Brazilian steakhouse?
I don't even pause. I don't even eat meat. But
that
I'm not gonna
poultry?
ask a man,
Okay.
is that really his meat?
That's
Listen,
crazy.
bro.
That is insane. Why do you have that up there, man? We can't use that. Take that off of there. Man.
Is that really your meat? Pause.
That I don't care about the pause. That overrides any pause.
Yeah,
like that's gonna override the pause. I'm sorry.
You can't pause it. Shout out to Envy.
He should have just paused.
He should have just not asked that.
Yeah, before the question, you pause.
I would never. Oh my God, that's insane.
Top off. Well,
That was a really weird.
All right. DJ Khaled's new song, Top Off. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Not any other Top Off.
Thanks for the
Featuring.
clarification.
Let me tell y'all something.
Let me hear y'all perspective of the song.
All right, this is my perspective.
I'll go last.
Khaled likes Future and Hove collaborations more than me.
Yeah.
I think more than anybody.
Yeah. I don't think you're alone in that.
Like, all right, this is going to be weird, so follow me. I don't like Future and Hove collabs. And I don't like Hove and Beyonce collabs, really.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
But
I'm glad you did.
I do like Future and Beyonce.
Yeah, sure.
Do they collab often?
Just been.
I like the sound.
I like that I got the keys though.
I like that as well.
Yeah, I like that record.
I like that record too, but I understand the flack that Hove caught because of it.
But Future sounded okay on I Got the Keys.
Right.
Let's
I
just
don't-
call a spade a spade. Future sounds like pure shit on this record.
You know what it is? I'm just tired of that cadence and that.
Well, that was
I
my
agree.
next point I was going to.
Yeah, I think that's more so what it is.
That cadence
Yeah,
and that style of hook from Future, I'm over it.
yeah, and I like Future as an artist, but I'm
too.
I'm sick. I don't like that cadence no more.
I don't particularly
I don't hear
love
that.
Jay on trap beats either, if we're going to be.
I enjoyed
completely
his verse.
transparent.
I really want to know if Jay-Z and Beyonce heard the hook prior or just got on the beat and then heard the final song. I can't imagine Hove or Beyonce jumping on that record where it's just that beat and Future doing that hook. I don't see it.
But my only problem with the song, I think, it's funny because my only problem with the song really is Future until I hear Future coming off Beyonce.
Right.
Oh, and you like that transition better.
Much better. And I don't like how they chopped up. The hook is not dope enough for them to chop it up the way they did. How's the fucking hook go?
I took the wig with the Maybach.
I take the what?
The roof off the
Oh,
Maybach.
top of the Maybach. And then I took the top off of my Maybach. I took the top off of... No. No, and no. Sorry. That don't make me a hater because somehow I think I still kind of like the song because Beyonce made me.
Well, you had a tweet that I agreed with 100%. If Khaled would have utilized T-Pain on that record, it would be a completely different sound to me.
I agree, but I
think
do
that beat would be
understand
perfect.
why he's not.
Of course, I mean, Khaled's style for a majority of all his albums is just really finding the hottest people and making them collab, which has been successful for him. So I see why you're not changing something that's continuing to work for the past. What is he on his 15th album?
Yeah, but I don't give him that pass because I do believe that Khaled's a great A&R.
Of course.
And we've seen him combine artists that don't necessarily go together and get a great record.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't really want to hear T-Pain is cold or T-Pain is older or T-Pain is... You and T-Pain damn near bat 1,000 from the field.
It's true.
But here's my thing to that point. You have Jay-Z and Beyonce already on the record. You don't need to sit there and be like, what's going to be the wow factor? You have that. So let's try to make the best record we can.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I would rather hear a Jay and Beyonce record produced by Fat Joe before DJ Khaled.
Wait, Khaled... Wait, you're not... Are you saying just executive produced,
Executive
put together?
yeah. I would rather...
Traditional
That's
producer.
not out on a limb.
I would rather hit... A lot of people...
Fat
would,
Joe's an amazing fucking...
we No.
It's got one
We
of the best ears,
we
yeah.
know that, but the masses would never put Fat Joe in the studio with Jay and Beyonce.
Well, they couldn't do that for 10 years because of other reasons.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about now.
All right, do we believe that there's a short list of artists that can even be eligible to feature on a track featuring Hove and Beyonce, right?
Super short. Yeah.
Yes.
So is T-Pain even on that list?
Maybe not in this year, unfortunately.
Well, I don't know why he wouldn't be though. T-Pain has done records with just about everybody.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's
Is
great.
there still Jay-Z T-Pain tension?
That's still Beyonce though. at the
that
end
was
of
a
the day.
tension?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't think Jay-Z.
Oh,
The
yeah,
DOA.
I don't think
yeah,
anybody
yeah.
has tension with Jay anymore. Once him and Nas are
The guy on the
toasting
couch
it.
does.
No, I don't.
Once Nas and Jay are toasting, I think all Jay beefs are dead after that.
Once he toasted with fucking
Fat Joe, I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
it's
and Jim Jones. So it's like, yeah.
You talking about the guy on the couch does? Let me tell you
was a joke.
something. I've spent about the past 2 days, and I'll maybe spend the next 5 days trying to come up with the perfect structure to text Hove and ask for tickets to this concert that they're doing, the On the Run 2 tour. You know, sometimes the vibe comes off wrong via text. Like,
And you don't want to be that guy. The first thing you say in a long time is, "Yo, can I get some tickets?"
Yeah, I mean, we don't
wanna be that
we don't
guy.
really talk like that. So I mean, I don't want to. I mean,
Y'all not discussing the Cowboys on
yeah,
Tuesday.
but I mean, it's not really me asking for me. I'm not really a concert guy, but
It's for Sin, of course.
you know, Sin wants to go see Jay and Beyonce.
Have Sin ask.
Sin
So-
don't have.
I have a question. I'd like to know what a
Since you asked.
psychiatrist
Yeah, she'd be great
would
at it.
say, and I'm not saying it's in a negative way, a psychiatrist would say about Beyonce and how much she works. They clearly don't need the money. She just came, like, these two people
How
work.
you know what they need?
This is true.
All right. I'm going to assume.
saying, I mean,
I'm going
think
to
about
assume
it.
that Jay-Z and Beyonce are not in need of money.
I think you're safe in that assumption.
Yeah, but she's like my age. She just wants to work.
No, I know, but you
Yeah,
can't name
what
too
type
many
of questions
people.
are we asking here?
Right.
Yo, anybody worry about Beyonce's work habits? What do you mean?
Yeah, I am.
You think she's working too much?
I think she needs a break. You know what it's like to put a tour on as Beyonce?
No, but I know it's like to put a tour on.
That's some time.
Hey.
That's not just let's go out with a microphone.
I don't know about that, but I did a back-to-back in Middle East one time. And boy, I tell you, that was rough.
A back-to-back in Middle East is crazy. That's a crazy venue to do a
Listen,
back.
I did 2 shows at SOBs and was out of breath.
Whoa. Yeah, those be rough nights. So, I mean, maybe something too what
Listen,
Rory's
bro,
saying.
I think it's amazing, and I think that's what makes her the greatest performer alive. But it's insane how much that woman works. I can't. When they announced this, I
That's
was
why
like, "What
she's in
the
the.
fuck?"
That's why she's. Beyonce.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, her work ethic.
But I'm worried.
She'll be fine.
Should be fine.
She's built for it.
She does this.
What, man?
All right, so did anybody see who Chance said his favorite rapper was?
Chance the rapper,
Who's his favorite rapper, man?
Monique.
Beyonce.
All right, Chance. Last week I wasn't on the Chance. You got to cut it out,
I'm just
babe.
telling you what niggas is saying
But
in the
now,
streets.
now I'm on the Chance. You got to cut it out.
Chance is saying Beyonce's his favorite rapper.
babe. We get it. Okay, Chance.
I do want to go to his tour though.
Should we? Because since we always pin women together, do we like Rihanna's bars on the NERD project or Beyonce's bars? Let's be misogynistic and pin these two amazing women together.
I like the thought of Rihanna rapping more. I think.
I
And
think they both did
Beyonce?
their thing.
Yeah, they did.
I don't like the fact that not I don't like, but I notice that Khaled often gives them the same type of bop, so it's normally the same type of flow from Beyonce
Yeah.
from on a Khaled beat. So and I'm
Well, she has only done what? Shining was the only other record that she's been on for Khaled? Or am I missing one?
that was enough.
That's enough. Yeah.
I liked Shining.
And
I like
think-
Shining a lot.
And I heard
think
that
was,
bop from her and Jay at some point.
There might be one on a
I could just
B-Day
hear
album.
when Beyonce is doing her "I'm still a hood chick from Houston" flow.
Oh yeah,
And I like it.
Yeah, she got to get that off.
And I like it, but I want to hear her do like Rhea's she just flows different. This is a rap conversation, Beehive. This is a rap conversation. Do not kill me because
you think that's
Beyonce's
gonna
not my
matter
favorite.
to them?
Don't kill me because Beyonce's not my favorite rapper.
I'm part of the Beehive, so chill.
Oh, Sam converted you on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would probably take Rihanna as a rapper.
Yeah, she got a little
Nigga
sassy.
ask me a question and just don't even give a fuck. Leave me out of that.
I'm a little nervous.
All right, let me get off of this. I see what's going on here. All right,
it's
enough
crazy.
of that.
I'd rather talk about Hell Rel than Beyonce. I'd feel safer.
Hell Rel called me a sucker.
I mean, Stop him when he stopped telling the truth.
You called him ugly. I think it's fair.
Look, come on, Hal. Come on.
Come on, hell. Come on, hell. He said, come on, hell. Come on, hell. Come on, hell.
Come on.
Well, wait, did he announce that his jewelry was real before he called you a sucker?
But I don't think that's fair for Hal Rell to be able to call
If
me
his
a
jewelry
sucker.
wasn't fake? That's how he started his videos. Yo, jewelry, all real. So this is what I'm talking about today.
The whole world is talking about Hal Rell getting fucking dressed by the fucking dressing, and I'm the sucker.
Listen, man.
And then
you know,
he mad at me and not the niggas that fucking washed him in front of his fucking family and friends.
I'm sure he's mad at them too.
Well, address your anger that way, nigga. What the fuck is you talking to me for?
address your anger.
Yeah, address the nigga that
Address
fucking
the dressing.
folded you under that fucking table. Fuck. Anyway. That's my Hal Rell address. Hey, come on, Hal Rell don't think he's fucking. Come on.
Bro, look, what you want me to do?
You think Hal Rell think he's Joey
I'm
Lawrence?
just telling you, so that was his response to you.
Yo, what's wrong with you? I hope everyone has heard what you said.
It's a joke. Yo, y'all get mad uncomfortable with jokes. Anyway.
Y'all get mad uncomfortable with jokes.
All right, let's see what else is going on here. I don't care about. Ooh. All right, so let's get into Tory, man. Did y'all hear the Tory Lanez album?
I did. Listened to it a couple times.
Did you see the Tory Lanez Breakfast Club interview?
I saw the clips.
Yeah,
a majority of it.
I thought I was gonna have to fire off at Tory, man. I thought he let Charlamagne put him in the spot, but he didn't. He didn't, man. Let me get the round of applause. He didn't. He did well. He moved well in a room full of vultures. I enjoyed the interview. I got some information from it. I didn't know he was writing for as many people as he said he was writing for, but that's not the important part. The important part is that was a slick little move there, Charlamagne. Uncle Charla. That was a really slick move.
Uncle Lenny.
And it's a move I've noticed of his. It's an old school move, so I don't even talk about it too much, but it's only a move that an old school nigga like him gonna try to pull. The move where you say something that someone said, but the context is a lot different, or it's half of the conversation. Because be clear, I did ask if it was quiet for Tory, but that is how I start a lot of conversations here, and I also answered it. Well, with my answer, in my opinion, anyway. And Uncle Charlotte failed to put that in there when he was talking to Tory Lanez.
Well, that doesn't produce good content.
He didn't say to Tory,
I wouldn't have either.
Hey, on the Joe Budden podcast, Joe Budden asked his friends, is it quiet for you, like he normally does? But then they all agreed that it wasn't.
Yeah, I think we all said no.
Yeah, we did all say no, and then we moved on to the next topic.
Right.
Yeah, but
so then
you don't get a clip like that if you ask it that way.
You might get a better clip if you stand on your own fucking nuts and you say, hey, is it safe to say, or is it safe for some to assume that it may have been quiet for you? Because Charlamagne ain't going to run from a hard question.
That's true.
He ain't got to put my name in that fucking question. I have nothing to do with that interview.
Well, you have Mal on your podcast, and they got beef, so he was just...
No, that's
association.
That's Mal and their beef. I'm not going to jump in until Charlamagne starts to win. Then I jump in the beef. Okay. Until then, I mean,
I don't have beef with no fucking Charlamagne, man. Why y'all keep trying to make that?
Well, I'm just saying, your own static. That wasn't my static, but now Charlamagne gonna pull that fuck shit. So now I gotta bring the static to
y'all
Uncle
don't
Charla.
understand, man. They need that sauce. They got spaghetti over there with no sauce, so they gotta mention our name,
that's
man.
Not true.
That is true.
That interview was already saucy.
Okay.
They didn't need extra sauce.
Okay, if you say so.
There's a whole lot of ragu.
I just seen a lot of people talking about the Joe Budden this, the podcast this, and this, that, and I could give you reasons to hate on him. I'm just telling you what sauce is sauce, man.
Let's go bring the smoke down the dial to Peter Rosenberg for a minute. You sit right there, Charlamagne.
Are we gonna skip over Tory's whole album?
Oh shit!
Right. See,
Tory's album. Well, let me tell you what I thought when I sat and listened to Tory's album, and y'all know I was waiting for quite some time. Like, I was anxiously awaiting this album. So the album drops and it starts with a skit. Boy, am I angry. Boy, am I fucking big mad. I like that. I do like that thing the kids do. Putting big in front of them. Yeah. Big mad is funny.
Yeah, big mad's cool.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know.
Yeah. If you call someone big mad, they're gonna get bigger mad. I'd be tight if someone called me big mad.
But why?
Don't call me Big Mad.
It don't even sound like proper English, but it's still funny.
Anyways.
Big Mad.
Big man.
Skip.
What else did I want to
Big
ask?
Mad sounds like the neighborhood bully, like, 90s movie.
Big Mad
is
coming down the block.
Big Mad's coming.
When Big Mad come through. Yeah. What else did I want to ask y'all about slang? Oh, why are the cops 12?
I don't know that one. Mal?
I don't know, man.
They 12, man. they just 12.
They 12.
Somebody has to know why they're 12.
Why are they the fuzz? I don't know.
No, I knew that one.
Oh, wow.
The fuzz has been.
I knew that one.
But
Come
why
on, I'm
is
too
it?
old and my memory's bad now, but I did used to know.
12 isn't that new,
fuzz.
though.
No, I think I used to know why they called them 12 too, but I don't remember now, so I was just going to come
Is
ask
it
Maul.
something? Because usually the numbers, maybe it's something over the speaker, this radio.
V12, see you 12. I put the whole thing.
Chill, he smoked that.
No, he did. So some people beef about how Hov sounds over those types of beats. I love it.
I think it's fine.
I love that bounce. I love that bop.
Biased. So.
And the fact that Hov is his age still fucking, and I'm still rushing to hear him.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's great. Did that top off beat annoy anybody?
I didn't love it. I mean, yeah, I guess that's the difference is like, I want to hear you like over dope trap beats. If you're going to do trap beats.
I get what you're saying.
Like exceptional trap beats.
I was nervous. Before Hove came, I was very nervous. I will say that.
Future did sound like when you put the cat in the toilet for too long.
For too long?
For too long.
What's the cat?
Because if you put a cat in the toilet for 5 seconds, it's okay.
It's fine, yeah.
But if you leave it in
Still sound
there
out.
for 30 seconds, it's like way
That's
too
too
long.
long.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God Raven can't talk. And we are back.
Shout out to cats.
And yes, we love cats and PETA and animals. Who approved Future sounding like that? Is the point of what I'm saying? Like,
I'm sure that Jay and Beyonce had some say in it. I don't think they're just letting that fly without approval.
Definitely not just letting that fly.
Yeah.
this is also my beef with that song. That. All right, I don't want to be negative Nancy here.
Yes, you do.
Is that hook dated some?
I mean, anything with that cadence is going to sound dated. It's the same cadence. We heard that cadence for 4 years now.
Khaled he's killed us. He's won already with that.
I'm just sick of that cadence. I love Future. I think he's dope. But that cadence, you got to be more creative. And now
he's proved that he has been on albums that he can do other cadences. So
yeah, that's why I get it. But that cadence, I hate that cadence. The repetitive, I'm cool.
Well, what I'm saying is this: to make sure I wasn't being a negative Nancy, I went out and got in my car and tried to imagine me taking the top off of the Maybach. It didn't seem like the greatest experience. I didn't get why that was worth repeating a bunch.
So
I took the top of the Maybach.
When did you
I took the
decide-
top of the Maybach. I took the top of the Maybach. I took the top of my Maybach. I was looking at the roof like.
I like my roof.
When did you decide
this
to walk outside and get in your car to imagine that?
Because maybe I don't get some things. Gotta give some things the car test. Oh yeah, let's get into the car test. Hold up, let's get off of Khaled for 2 seconds.
We're gonna skip Tory just for the rest of the.
All right, Tory.
rest of the
Oh yeah,
podcast,
so
I guess.
Tory starts with a skit. Why I don't know. I guess he wanted to put the skits to bed for once and for all. And then
Last run.
Yeah. And then I got through the first half of the album, and it was a lot of rapping. And I'm not here for Tory's rapping ability.
Same.
He can rap,
Yeah.
but that's not particularly what I go to Tory for. So I was a little disappointed. Not enough at that juncture of the album. Not enough to call it bad, though, because
That's a good
just
album.
because it's not for me so far. And I think that's kind of the box that Tory has painted himself in, kind of. You know, when you rap and you put out a bunch of rap projects, and now you put out a bunch of singing projects, and now you got to put out your mixtapes where you're covering shit, and now the fans want an album all original shit. Like, you've just worked yourself into a position where you're not going to be able to please everybody. We saw Drake go through it not too long ago either. So that's where he is. In the second half of the album, I thought he warmed up to what I was looking for from him, and then I was confused at the end of the album. I didn't know what to call it. I didn't know if it was hot or nah.
It was just or.
So then I said, damn, you know what? Like, it's cool with the album just being good.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the album being good.
Yeah, but it's much more fun when you take good out of the metric system. When you could just say it's hot or nah. Yo, that
It's
shit
just
is
literally-
fire or it's trash, my nigga. There's no in between. It makes it way more fun. Gets tempers riled up, feelings involved. I walked away from Tory's album saying this is a good album. This is a good sophomore effort. He's projected to do around 50 grand, 50,000. Which puts him around the same thing that he did the first time around. So that makes him a very consistent artist. So then when I got to thinking about how we don't applaud just good albums, we really don't applaud consistency either.
Hip hop has never done that.
Not true. Not true.
Maybe with one or two artists.
When Hove told us exactly how many summers he was dominant, we were all like, he's right. That's a lot of fucking summers. Like, there's a few niggas who were consistent and we appreciate it from today or recently.
Yeah. You know, they don't
it's
give
a thing of the past, so we don't care. But I thought of it, especially in this Tory instance, because of our Bryson and Tory argument we had 2 years ago that I'd like us to revisit now that they both have two bodies of work, two projects. Is it safe to say that is no longer an argument? Or is it still an argument?
I think it's still an argument.
I think,
it is not an argument.
Talent-wise, I would go with Tory now.
But I think
as far as talent, because it was a terrible debate because we didn't even know really what we was debating.
And it wasn't enough music from either.
Yeah, I think Tory is super talented. It's just something. It's a disconnect somewhere.
So what I think it is, and I'm not going to say Bryson is the most original artist, but I think where Tory falls is that.
Are you gonna say anything like Bryson is the most original artist? Don't preface your shit with I'm not gonna say he's the. No, you're not gonna say that.
I don't think Tory's found his exact identity. I think he's talented at a lot of bunch of different things that a lot of other artists can do as well, and he's just kind of in the mix in this tornado of a bunch of different styles. And while I did really enjoy the album, and this is coming from someone that's been on record on this podcast a lot saying that they weren't the biggest Tory fan, I enjoyed this whole project. I listened to it more than once, which I don't even do with most new albums these days.
Tory is super talented, man.
OD talented.
He's super, super talented. I just don't.
And I think
his albums though are just not from top to bottom. They just don't. You know what I mean? It's not. I don't know. It's just. You know, I don't know. I mean, but if we're going by bodies of work, like you said, Joe, I mean, Bryson clearly has better bodies of work if we're going by just albums.
I think Trap Soul is better than either of Tory's projects.
I do too, but I think his sophomore effort was not
bad.
up to par.
It wasn't bad,
It was. I think
because
Tory
Trap Soul was so crazy.
No.
You don't think Trap Soul was crazy?
No, it was crazy, but that's not why his second album wasn't so well received.
I think it was too many records on the second album. Too.
I think there was too many on Tory's as well.
Yeah, I was gonna
but I say that about
way too many.
I say that
records.
with everyone's shit. So,
but now with this whole streaming shit, now we know we already know.
We all love Bryson, so we gave Bryson the super pass and tried to sweep that second album under the rug, even though it eventually grew on me, and I like it now.
Yeah,
it's not a bad.
I keep telling. I just think
I
don't
like
think
it now.
Bryson was. I don't think he was ready for that success of that first album.
Well, these new niggas that want fame and success but won't show their fucking face. Bryson went a good 4 years without wanting to show his face. What do you want me to do with you, my nigga?
Yeah, I mean, in this climate, yeah, you kind of have.
You have to show us your face.
I do like artists still though that kind of just give us music and leave us
Tory
alone.
feels some type of way about the size of his head, pause, and forehead, pause, and fucking hairline. He says it in songs.
Right.
Still, he's sitting there on the fucking front of the album cover with balloons around him. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Was that to make his head look smaller?
You gotta do what you gotta do. It's funny. Put balloons around yourself and just do what you gotta do.
As an artist, and that's one of the things I'll just always, you have to do what you have to do as an artist. Before you guys got here, Parks and I was talking about that Royce record that leaked that I won't expound on too much because he probably don't want us to talk about the record leaking. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
You gotta do what you gotta do as an artist. Like your shit leak.
Yeah.
It's out now.
At no point in the entertainment business can you stop doing what you have to do. It sounds like the simplest advice, but at no point can you stop. Some of these new niggas think they can stop. Some of these new niggas feel a little bit entitled. So I ain't gonna lie, I felt a little way when Bryson was trying to do interviews without showing his face. I felt the way when he called Everyday Struggle and said, "Yo, can I phone in?" Nigga, if you don't get the fuck off of,
I didn't even know he did
this
that.
phone, get off my phone. Not my phone, but get off somebody's phone.
Get off somebody's
Deska
phone.
had it on speaker.
Somebody, you got to get off somebody's phone with that shit.
No, but I think I think Tory took a step in the right direction with this sophomore release, and I don't think Bryson took a huge step forward with his.
I'm
sophomore release.
missing the ballad from Tory. The on this album, The Proud Family. What's the other one I love on Chicks Tape 3 with Ed Sheeran? Say It. I don't remember the name. But yeah, Tory can hit one of them little auto-tune ballads out the park. Yeah. I like that Fab song a lot.
Yeah, it was dope. I like the shit that he did over the A-Rap beat that I think we had for Rage at one point. The outro?
Yeah. But overall, solid effort from Tory, man.
No problem.
Shout out to him.
Pieces with 50. It was good to hear someone do some storytelling again. I thought he said, and I liked how they mixed it differently too, to really make you stop. Because if you listen to the album straight through, once it gets to Pieces with 50, it doesn't sound the same. It made me listen more. I think. I don't know if that's what they was trying to do, but it worked that way for me. But it was good to hear storytelling again.
Listen, save that shit for Ill Mind podcast. all that mixing and shit.
Parks, what input do you think they used?
Don't get Parks excited.
Yeah, word.
Boner time. That's why the volume was down.
Weird. Why you can't ask questions like that?
You can't ask questions like that, Joe.
All right, so I'm sorry, Rory. All right, so I will confess. This is the time that I will confess. Now, there's been bars in music where, what did Drake say? Fucking, I never died when Pac died, but I will win. What was the line? Who was he gonna die? Cry about?
Hove.
Oh, that's respectable. I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry when Hove
Yeah,
passes.
you should cry when Hove passes. Knock on wood.
I was 6 when Pac died, so can't say I cried.
But did somebody else say a line like that too?
Probably.
Oh, well, when Drake said it, everybody started talking about who they would cry for when they died and shit. So, here's my confession. When word got out, when TMZ put that report out about Rick Ross, I was much sadder than I ever anticipated.
I'll be honest with you.
I was distraught.
Yeah, listen, man.
I was a mess.
Listen, man, I'm going to keep it real.
Yes, keep it real.
Like,
For real.
like, no, seriously, like, that shit really, like, because I started getting text messages that he had actually passed. And I wasn't believing this shit. I wasn't responding. But I really sat down for a minute and really thought about it. Like, if that was really true, like, that would have fucked me up, honestly. Like, Ross is one of my favorite artists. So for that to happen, if it would have happened, thank God it didn't. Like, I was fucked up. Just the thought of it was fucking me up. Like, nah, this can't be happening. Like, nah, not Ross.
Yeah, that's what was happening. That was happening to me. And then I was fucking surprised.
Damn, I really love this guy.
Yeah, I never thought I would feel this way about Ross.
That's how I felt. That's exactly how I felt.
Yeah, I threw on Santorini Grease.
Yeah, like that shit really fucked me up.
I was
man.
so corny once it found out that he was okay and reported. I went on IG Live and did a whole Ross set for an hour and a half to celebrate that he was okay.
Well, let me tell you how corny I am. So TMZ's putting out all these reports. The group chat is all sad. I throw on Santorini Grease. Throwing Truth or Truth, not Truth or Truth, but
the original,
whatever.
Tears
Yeah,
of
the
Joy.
original. We buy that
Tears
shit.
of Joy.
But yeah, throwing Tears.
That's yours now.
Tears of Joy. I threw on all the Moody Ross records, and Michael Paul comes in the kitchen. He's like, "Damn, a Ross set already?" I looked at Michael Paul while the kitchen lights were very dim. I said, "Energy. We need to will him to life."
Real shit, man.
I said that.
Yeah.
I said it. Hey. Laugh all you want.
No, I'm not. I was on IG Live.
I believe that when you are on your last leg with none of your internal organs doing it and keeping you alive, your will is going to be what does it for you. And energy. So yeah, I was bodying my Raw set when I thought he was dying.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I never thought that would affect. Just the thought of that, like, really, like, I was really fucked up.
Well, we need to give Ross the roses now while he can smell them.
No.
no, just fuck Ross. Now that he's fine. Gotcha. Heard you.
Well, that's the part that I really got a good kick out of. When that nigga posted that little watching bracelet on his Instagram, and everybody went and took their prayers back.
How you take your prayers
Taking
back?
prayers back is
Yo,
crazy.
I didn't believe it until I went and actually read the comments.
Oh, wait, they were in the comments?
Yes. Like, materialistic things aren't everything. You think you could thank us for the well wishes now that you back to life. And then I was just going to leave it alone, but then I seen Rocky Thunder hit him with some bars. I was like, damn, this is a growing sentiment out there in the universe.
Damn.
Yeah.
What Rocky said.
So then I don't know. She hit him with some bars. I don't know
thunder?
who wrote them thunderous bars. But people were really mad at Ross for posting his watch and bracelet. So then that made me want to ask people, well, why do you pray? Like, what do we pray for exactly?
Word.
Do we pray to get something in return or to see some type of tangible proof that our prayers work? Like, should...
I don't know. Anthony
deep,
Jeselnik
man.
has a very funny joke about that. The people that just tweet the shit. All you're saying is, don't forget about me, guys. When you're tweeting out, like, oh, prayers for Rick Ross, hope he makes it. All you're saying is, yo, everyone look at me to show that I care about Rick Ross.
Yeah.
You can quietly give your prayers and not post them.
Nah, you can't do anything quietly now.
Why? Because you got a kid? I know.
That was funny. Hey, I went back and listened to some of the old podcasts. You had a few good jokes that we overlooked, man.
It happens a lot.
That happens a lot.
I don't know if it happens a lot, but
Yeah.
it happened.
What are you going to do?
So Ross, well, he didn't die, but we still need to get into his health. his health.
Do we even know what happened?
Well, we know he has had a lot of seizures in the past. That's been reported and out of his mouth.
I thought that he was like getting ready, losing a lot of weight and all that shit.
Which means what?
You would think that he's getting healthy.
Oh, please. Big Pun just lost 100 pounds and was trying to live when
Most
he went.
ironic line in rap.
I think ODB was trying to live when he went too. I can name a few people that was trying to live when they went.
I want money like Cosby. Who wouldn't? Yeah, there's been a lot of ironic rap lines that I'd take back.
Yeah, if Savon was real ill, we could do a whole podcast about it if he went and did some research. He just comes in here and brings some fucking nachos. Thinks his job is complete.
Nachos are great.
Notepad.
Yeah, hey guys.
I'm very grateful for the nachos.
Yeah, word. Let's not slander nachos.
You know, Savon got his phone in his hand where he could take the notes, but no, he wants to also have a notepad and pen.
Let's get back to Ross. One of the worst things about jail is not being able to see your loved ones. That then you got to pray that you're able to see them. So then I felt bad for Meek. Then I felt bad that Meek was in jail while all this was happening, and he wasn't really able to. Do what he had to do. The same way I'm sure Tax feels a way about not being able to see Combat Jack. Like, that fucks niggas up. Niggas is already in there dealing with a lot. Right. So I can't imagine how that would have affected Meek. So that's great. The overwhelming love and support that he got, that was great. They say that it happened from a wild threesome.
Swag.
Is that one of those?
I'm not believing that.
Is that one of those marketing things? Remember when Lloyd Banks' big withdrawal leaked and he said, "Oh, I was having a threesome in the car and the bitches took it," and was like, "All right, that sounds fly." But
he really left it on the plane in the fucking the back seat pocket. No.
It fell out of your back.
No,
pocket.
I was beefing with him back then. He really did leave that shit in somebody's car. I don't know if it was the threesome.
That's what he
I think
said.
he was just getting dropped off home.
After the threesome?
Yeah, no, I think he was getting fly, letting a chick, trying to hear his new shit. Yeah. And then he left and forgot it was in the Sentra.
He was probably giving us
Sentra.
Yeah. Banks got to call us and give us like the lowdown on what happened with that.
I do like the idea of attaching a threesome to everything negative. It just
I mean, you can't
the mood,
hate on a threesome.
Yeah.
Well, yes, you can.
Well, if there's any way I want to go out, let me put this on record.
Right.
If there's any way I want to exit this world, it would be in a threesome.
Yeah.
Why? I know.
Why?
I hope one of them's a nurse.
I mean, what's a better way to go out?
Surrounded by family more.
Did you see?
Surrounded by family.
Did you see Gone Girl?
Yeah. That's what Matt Damon?
Yeah.
And Joey Lawrence.
Joey Lawrence.
And Jennifer Lawrence.
Was it? No, not Matt Damon.
No, it's
The
Ben
other one.
Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Same thing.
Yeah, same person.
It is, yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
They all kind of the same person a little bit,
Ben
right?
the same person.
Both from Boston. Boston.
And Marky Mark.
Boston.
Same thing.
Did the guy that died at the end, Did he look like he was having the time of his life when she was riding the hell out of him and then slit his fucking throat?
He actually did look like he was having the time of his
You
life.
do not want to die like that, more.
Like he died? No, I don't. Don't slit my fucking throat.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Let's get into threesomes.
But if I'm
Why we
having
all
a
wearing
crazy bust about to bust a nut and my heart explodes in my chest right after, listen,
what
man,
that
it was a hell of
Viagra
a
do.
ride. Yeah,
Right.
So you still actively solicit threesomes today?
I've never had a threesome.
That was just a wild way to ask that question.
Yeah, no, I've never had a threesome.
Solicit.
I've never had a
Actively
threesome.
soliciting.
Yeah, when I tell y'all I'm tired of them all, y'all never believe me.
Why?
Like, just stop being that guy in the room.
What guy?
That just says things to spark the conversation. Oh, I've never done that.
I never had
Ask
it.
me
I've said
something.
that before on
Ask
this-
me anything. Why don't you?
I've said that before on the show. I've never had a threesome. Never. We had this conversation
then
before.
you are way more trash than I thought. Why have
I
you
might
never had a
be.
threesome?
I don't know.
No. Think about it.
I don't know. I just never had one.
Are you against it?
Obviously not. I said I would want to go out having a threesome, so I'm not against it. No, I just never had one.
So you don't know how to close the deal.
I've never tried to put the deal on the table.
So you're afraid of not being able to close.
I'm not
the
afraid
deal.
of anything. I've never had the deal on the table.
The deal has been on the table. We've lived together.
I've never had the deal on the table.
The deal has been on the
Pause.
table.
No, it has not.
Pause.
It hasn't.
No, I'm not pausing it.
We've lived together. The deal was on the table.
That is a little crazy.
Yeah, all right.
Pause.
After afterthoughts last week.
No,
that-
okay. Yeah.
It's valid.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
I rescind my.
See, this is one of those things. I don't want this to be a new trend on the podcast where we like get into a story halfway and then get out of it. But you've been in bed with mad people.
Okay.
Why don't you see how that relates to the ability to have a threesome?
Well, I mean,
Your fake sleep game is trash. Number one,
no, but you got to understand.
you
sometimes-
gotta fake sleep and throw your hand over something.
No, but sometimes, but you
couple
got.
somethings,
But
maybe.
at the same time,
Both
if
hands.
I'm in the bed with
The
multiple
bitch be looking
women,
at me. Damn, Jill sleeps crazy.
yeah,
Why Jill sleep like he's swimming? Both hands keep reaching up.
like he's swimming.
Joe sleeps with his tongue out. Yo, I was the king of the fake sleep. I'd be in full gyrating motion. That Joe is sleep fucking.
Sleep.
Yo, I hate when none of y'all relate to
So,
nothing.
I was doing emails.
So all of y'all are Billy D. Williams.
I did want to ask.
I'm listening.
I did want to ask the morning after the threesome and the awkwardness of whether you're going to pop it off again, or are you just gonna fuck one girl? Is the other one going to feel left out of this? Because morning sex just happens. You kind of roll over. It just happens.
Yeah.
It's not really popped off the way the threesome was the night before.
Right.
Has anyone had some awkward experience in the morning of a threesome?
I've never had a threesome.
Wait, all right, Robo Dick. No.
Robo,
Yo, who the fuck Rory think he is?
Is that really a
Robo
meat?
dick.
Let me tell you something.
Why you can't ask
when the
questions like that?
when the threesome is over, actually fuck that. Before the threesome is over, I'm taking a bathroom break in the middle and trying to get out of there. I'm not trying to stick around till the morning for round 2. Hell no! Are you kidding me? At
Listen, man,
30
I was
whatever years.
I was eager as a child.
When I had read, I believe that Rick Ross could have, had difficulties during a threesome. You assume that there were some vices involved.
Reasonable.
I think
assumption.
that's a big part of this. And
Your
I'm just
three-
gonna assume
Your threesome is trash if you didn't have vices involved.
This is true.
a sober ass threesome.
Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons Maul never had a threesome. He in there being that guy. Nah, I don't smoke or drink. Oh, fine, loser.
Nah, you gotta remember. We're gonna fuck each other. Nah, a lot of the times though, you gotta remember, one of the women might not be sexually attracted to the other woman.
Well, that's why
I've been in
threesomes are so
situations
rare.
like that, like where one of the women have absolutely said, like, "Nah, I wouldn't do nothing with her." Yeah, so it has to be, the situation has to be, it just has to be the right situation.
Quite some time ago, I made a rule for myself that I would no longer participate in threesomes for various reasons. Threesomes were one of those things where men, we go through a lot of peer pressure at around 2021 where we don't really know ourselves, so we're just listening to a group of our stupid friends.
Some of who are lying.
Yeah, word.
Most of whom are
Oh
lying.
my God. Let me tell you something. When I was about fucking 19, 20, man, all of my friends said they were just running through them all.
Of course.
They were running, and I wasn't so sexually active. I was like, damn, man, you guys are really, like, how do y'all do that? So the second I was able to run through them all, I started to run through them all. Boy, that was disgusting. That was nasty.
You lose self-respect for yourself.
Yeah, no. That
I mean, there's grown niggas, there's grown dudes that do that.
Yeah, but them niggas nasty too.
No, it's grown dudes that lie about running through the mall.
I don't even think that's cool.
It's not cool.
Word. Like
why-
what are you getting from telling me that? All right, Duke. All right, congrats.
Niggas lie on their dick all the time.
Congrats on your standards.
Yeah, but threesomes, right? Threesomes were way too tricky because you like had to please two people. And
Threesomes are not for you.
somewhere in the middle
It's a
of
lot of
me
work.
being famous, I was done trying to please two people. And then when you continue to be self-destructive, you notice in your 30s that during sex with one person, your heartbeat like maybe does some irregular shit that you're not really accustomed to it doing. Is a few and now add on top of that, if you're in your 30s and you like to fornicate with women in their 20s,
It's a lot of work.
Good luck.
you're gonna die of a heart attack.
It's a lot of
No.
work.
Let me be the first to tell you.
Oh, I'm
You
here.
old niggas
This is my
that
life.
like fucking these young chicks are going to die. Hey, next time your young chick is on top of you doing all that sexy, beautiful shit that only young chicks could do, just put your hand on your heart.
Take your pulse.
Honestly, I'm not lying. Man,
No, you're right.
Quincy Jones will disagree with you. But
I be on the bottom thinking all types. Like, hell, what did I do to my heart to get in this predicament?
what did I do to my heart?
For real, it's gonna give out.
You ever seen Wolf of Wall Street when he's on all those Quaaludes and that chick is fucking him and his eyes is rolling back and he's not even there. His
I
body's
don't-
just lifeless.
Yeah, but I don't think that had anything to do with the Quaaludes.
No.
Definitely added to that.
Of course,
Right.
I'm just
And-
saying
and-
that
said it was
older
a younger
men.
chick.
At least more people, more than one person a year die from sex.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
Of course, but it's not just solely because they're
I
just
don't.
older.
I don't want
than
sex
than the partner.
but I don't want sex that can kill me today. I don't want sex from two of y'all. Well, I'm married, so I don't want shit. But no, I'm cool.
I would take sex from two of them.
Just throw it out there.
I'm just putting that out there. From two of them, yes, I would take sex. Exactly.
Hey,
Three of us. Hey.
I can't believe that you've never had a threesome. We're gonna change
I'm
that to
shocked-
something.
I'm shocked as well,
Oh,
Paul.
we're gonna create some content, baby.
That's
we
Gonna create some content.
Yes, that's content. You don't think that's a show?
Oh, that's definitely a show for sure.
HBO show.
What would be your like threesome criteria? Like what would you look for?
Just two attractive girls that are cool.
That are attracted to each
That
other.
are cool with each other?
Cool with each other. Cool just to have regular like we could kick it
Maul's
conversation.
gonna go with the cool with each other dynamic.
Yeah, you have to be cool. That because that can go so many
know.
different ways.
You have to be cool.
Yeah, no, we got to be cool.
It'll pop off quicker if
Yeah,
they
you
have
got to
some
be cool.
chemistry
Yeah,
there.
we got to be able to have fun, laugh, conversation.
What if
Like,
it's
gotta-
just the fake drunk girls having fun with each
I
other?
don't want a drunk. I don't want any drunk sex. I'm cool.
grow up.
Wait. What is
All I do want is drunk sex.
you said? You said you don't want
I ain't
drunk
had sober
sex.
sex
I'm
in
cool.
Since I was 14.
years.
Wait, hold up.
I
Let's
do
really,
not want
let's,
no
really,
drunk
let's
sex.
get into Maul a little bit. What are you looking for, Maul?
I don't want drunk sex.
I
I
understand
don't want.
that.
I hate. Listen, drunk sex. I had enough drunk. That shit is trash. Drunk sex is terrible.
No, it's not.
That shit is terrible. I like you to be coherent and understand.
Well, yeah,
No,
if
no,
you're
no,
sober
no.
and she's drunk, that's trash. I agree with you there.
Like yeah,
Well, no,
I don't,
not like sloppy. Like I had a little bit of drink.
Mutual drunk sex.
oh, a
is-
couple.
Oh, no,
like a
not some
drink.
sloppy
yeah,
drunk
nah,
chick. I'm
yeah,
not talking about that bullshit.
I'm talking about. You said drunk.
Oh, you're the guy
Drunk
that likes
sex.
to smell the little hint of Budweiser on her breath.
Nah, I don't want to smell no Budweiser on her breath.
Aphrodisiac.
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That can get things started sometimes.
I'm cool on that. I definitely don't want no Budweiser on her breath.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes
Listen,
when a chick come home and she got a little Budweiser on her breath, it get me in my little role playing mouth. Oh, you feeling a little slutty tonight, huh?
No, I was in
out
my
there being
early
a-
years. I was dirty white trash. She had a little Marlboro on her mouth, a
Yeah,
little
I
Newport
was
on her
about to
mouth.
ask.
Y'all
I was about to
are-
ask, Joe, how do you
I ain't
feel
gonna lie.
about, as a smoker, how do you feel about girls that smoke?
Not any-
Hypothetically.
Y'all
of
are
course.
fucking
Not
tripping.
now. When I was in like a
Y'all are
teenager,
Because a
fucking-
girl
that was
that
the only
smokes-
girls that was fucking.
Yeah, a girl that smokes is
Y'all-
definitely fucking.
Y'all fuck girls that smoke cigarettes?
Dog, when I was 16,
Hookah counts too.
14,
I'm not
counts
fucking
too.
no girl that
Wait,
smoke
do
no
you
cigarettes,
hear
B.
what is Maul talking about?
I'm not fucking. I'm not
get
fucking.
this
I'm
started.
not fucking
Yo,
no
do
girl
we
that
got
smokes
sleepers,
cigarettes.
man?
I'm
What
not
about
doing
hookahs?
that. I'm not. Oh, no, hookahs is whatever. Cigarettes? A
Same
cig?
shit.
No, it's not.
smells
Yeah,
different.
it is.
It smell. No, it's not.
Maul,
A cig?
all right, enough,
It's equally-
enough,
I'm
enough.
not fucking no girl that
All right,
smokes
we got
cigs,
that part.
B. I'm cool.
Elaborate
I'm
from
cool.
that. Elaborate from that point.
What you mean? Cigs? I don't even like the smell of cigarettes. So for a girl to smoke
She's not
cigarettes,
smoking it with her pussy, Maul.
it's her. It's on her. It's on her face, her hair, her body, like her mouth. I'm
Nah,
not.
their
Get
girl
the
sense
fuck
be
out of here.
overpowering.
What are you?
I'm
Yo,
not.
this
Fuck that.
nigga, Maul.
Nah, I'm
you
cool.
don't even strike me as
I'm
the
cool.
dude that's all caressing
I'm
her.
cool. Nah. It ain't about
Or
that.
kissing her.
That's
Yeah, or playing with her
just,
hair.
That's just nasty to
Like-
me. Any chick that smokes cigarettes, I automatically think her pussy stink. Like that's just my theory.
All right, you know, I see.
That's my theory.
I'm canceling that show idea.
That's just my theory, bro.
Yo,
Cigs,
that shit. Look how
cigarettes
fast.
are
I
disgusting,
just want to show
bro.
y'all how fast a great show can just get
I'm
turned to
cool.
shit.
Soon as I find out she smokes cigs, yo, she's eliminated.
All right, so she
the
can't.
threesome starts when
Maul-
they share the Newport.
Maul, do you ever realize? Do you ever just listen to some of the things that you're against?
yeah,
No, you're right though. Sharing the cig.
That starts
Do
the
you
threesome.
realize you?
I'll share my joint.
Rory,
that
Rory,
starts-
Rory
we can
might
smoke
be on
He is
this.
on
Man, nah, we can smoke some weed
Smoking
together.
sharing the hookah?
We can smoke
It's the
some weed
same shit.
together.
Smoking
we
is
ain't-
smoking.
Cigarettes, nah. We can smoke some weed together. Cigarettes,
about
I'm
hookah,
cool.
though?
Yo,
Nah, I don't
I've
smoke
seen
hookah.
the bitch you was teaching how to swim smoked.
And I never did anything with her.
You taught her how to swim.
Yeah, but I wasn't
She was
on top of
smoking
her
in
trying
the pool.
The chlorine killed it.
I wasn't trying to have sex with her. Like, I'm talking about a girl that I'm about to be intimate with. With the
She's not
cigarette
about
mouth.
to pull out the cig at the last minute. You're gonna be like, halt.
Nah, I'm cool.
Never
on the
mind.
cigarettes.
Wait a minute,
You
Brandy.
just taught her to swim.
Wait, why is she brandy?
I don't know.
I'm cool on the
More
cigarette
like you
shit.
fucking a Brandy.
Brandies
A
are
chick named
attractive,
Brandy? Yeah.
typically.
I know a lot of cute brandies.
Yeah.
No, Brandy is.
There's
one
not
is-
really a
is
lot of
one
ugly
them.
brandies that I
I
can
meant to
think
say that earlier when y'all was talking about Alyssa.
Alyssa's
Talking about
kind of a
Alyssa.
slower usually, but
But you don't know a lot of ugly Alyssas. No, you don't.
no. I was just saying.
Yeah, if the
she's
parent
been
was
around.
bold enough to put the Issa,
It was ahead of their time.
yeah,
Issa.
they knew something was going on.
Nah, I know some whack Melissas.
Yeah, Melissa's. Yeah.
That's hit or miss.
That's. I mean, it's just a. It's
If
like
they switch
it's
it
like
to-
Jennifer.
If they switch it to Melly, they might be a little sexy. But
Yeah.
I don't know if Melissa.
If they abbreviate it a little bit, then they cute. Only cute girls can abbreviate their names.
That's a good point.
Yeah, if you ugly, you know, we're calling you your full name. Let's be clear. You don't have an abbreviated name if you're ugly.
Nah, they normally have the hood nicknames.
Like you can't be like a ugly girl with a cute abbreviation though.
No.
We might call you your first and last name if you're ugly enough.
All right. Anyway, we getting off of this. So I didn't really have anywhere to go.
I don't even know what that was exactly.
Oh, here's what we can talk about. The Avengers trailer.
Y'all can have that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll talk about it. I thought it was pretty important that the Avengers trailer came out off of, now I won't say off the success of Black Panther because that's just not true, but, you know, as their next big summer blockbuster film or just the next big film period. But that's not why I thought it was interesting. This movie is important for one reason and one reason only in my mind. And that is because this should be the movie that we find out why all of the Avengers are pussy. That's it. This is the movie where we should learn that. My memory's bad, but I think I remember in the comic books, Thanos killed everybody.
You just spoiled the whole movie.
Thanos is in the trailer.
I think Joe Lawrence is in that one too.
Thanos is in the trailer. And if you know Thanos from the comic books, he beat the Avengers' ass. And the Fantastic Four. He killed all of them niggas. They had to call a Silver Surfer.
You know a lot about comics. I never knew that about you.
So my point is,
He's a rap nerd at his core.
if this movie comes out and Thanos does not kill all of the Avengers, then I'm boycotting. I need my loves to stand with me against Marvel Studios.
They got to drag
If Spider-Man, T'Challa, Captain America, and that little whack-ass Shield, if all of them come up and beat up Thanos, I'm over it. I'm not doing it. And then that's all I have to say about the Avengers movie.
So invested in this.
Yeah, you really are.
This movie, this plot,
I had no idea.
Storyline.
Maul came on here and Black Panthered us to death for a year, and I'm invested because,
How?
I didn't
Black Panther y'all for a year. I just said it was going to be one of the biggest movies ever.
Yeah,
if
but
we
you said
wanted
it
to
2
be.
years ago.
Yeah,
Like
when we saw the trailer, when we got news that it was coming out. Yeah,
and I'm not that invested in an Avengers movie. Don't do that.
No, I said you're in the storyline. Like if it's not what you remember as a child and when you were reading your comic books, then you're going to be upset and walk out of the theater and slam butter popcorn all over the place.
No.
Why not? They fell off?
I just stopped getting them when I got of age.
Okay.
And they became a lot more difficult to get at some point when I was in school. So that's what really led to me stopping, if you must know.
I was curious.
I don't care about this, but I saw Crook talk about it on his timeline, so I thought it was interesting that the little Xan kid that Peter was pumping up. Mm-hmm. He said something disrespectful about Tupac that I won't even mention. But I do think it's funny because this is the kid that Peter Rosenberg has been championing all week.
He signed to Peter Rosenberg?
I don't know who he signed to. I don't know anything about Little Xans. I wake up early, so Pete is on the timeline early one day going ham to and he doesn't do Xans. And I'm saying to myself,
you don't understand his artsy, ironic name.
I'm saying to myself, well, what the hell has got Pete so irate in the morning?
Is his name Xander or something like that?
I have no idea, but he looked like a nigga that does Xans. And Pete was going hard for him, but that's not the point. So then Pete goes on this long soliloquy about all the old guys that diss all the little guys. One of y'all help me.
When he said Curtis Blow didn't like ODB or something shit
or
like that.
Curtis Blow fans didn't like ODB or something.
Yeah,
Peter Rosenberg, you have not polled all the Curtis Blow fans. You have no idea. You have no idea who they liked or didn't like, even though I do understand the point you were trying to make, but I disagree with that. Let me flip this around, though, for a second. The same way that a lot of these pundits seem to have a problem with, what do they call me?
A hater?
Old?
Well, not me, but let me generalize this. What are they? The older people that seem to hate all the lils.
They just call Joe Budden.
Hater. Yeah.
Joe Budden.
It's in a song.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm trying to generalize and make it apply to more people.
Oh, okay.
Just the older
Migos
people.
They used your name.
I'm not talking about the song, guys.
No, but the song was telling us what to call these people.
That's
fine.
true.
So fine, all the Joe Buddens, all of these old people that have a problem with the lils. I don't think that I'm in that group, but
I feel bad for little Troy.
I would like to flip the coin. It's not really a coin.
You had Lil Mo on your album.
Wait. You talking about Mo?
Yes, I had Little Mo on my album.
Little Mo. I think you said Little Mo.
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't hate the Lils. That's just evidence.
Oh my God, Parks.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And Lil Wayne.
And Lil Wayne. But what I'm saying is this. I think all these niggas is full of shit. I think all of them is full of shit, and I think all of these old niggas that go on these long tangents about liking the little niggas and hating the old niggas that hate the little niggas, they're doing that just to be liked by the little niggas.
Yeah.
I don't believe none of that shit for one fucking second. All of you are liars.
I liked when Rosenberg had all those Soulja Boy YouTube clips when he was dissing Soulja Boy. I like that Peter Rosenberg. It's okay to not like the new music.
Rosenberg does not like Little.
I like when Rosenberg was dissing Duke on YouTube. That's what I said. Yo, all of these niggas are liars.
Yeah, Rosenberg, he doesn't like Little.
Rosenberg is not riding around listening to Little Xan.
He's too much of a real hip hop head to really be listening to Little Xan like that.
I don't believe Rosenberg is listening to Little Xan. I don't believe Star knows shit about any of them little niggas that they ask him about every morning.
Well, I'll stop with Star there because Star's always said he don't listen to that shit. He'll just talk about it. He's been doing that since Dipset era. Like, he always said he didn't really listen to it. He just knew about it. I think he's different because he's not a hip hop head the way Rosenberg.
But
is.
the point remains that all
The
these.
point I'm making is there are a lot of elder statesmen, and I'm not really the case with Star because he's at a job. He don't really seem so passionate about it like Pete does. But these elder statesmen that keep talking about all the older niggas that hate the little niggas, y'all hate them little niggas too, man.
Word.
And I hate that everything's become being a hater. I reserve the right to not like Lil Xan. I'm not a hater. I just don't think that. I think that music is awful.
I agree.
I can say that.
Well, I don't know Lil Xan's
I don't know
music,
him
but,
personally.
Yeah.
I know when I turn that music on, I don't like it.
And get the line out of here that because that's not for you, you can't not like it. Yes, I can.
Word.
I cannot like it. If I'm out in the street and a car ride by blasting Lil Xan, I don't have to say, that's not really for me, car. I can say, damn it, I hate that.
I'm with you. I hate a lot of shit.
You know what? I disagree with Funkmaster Flex adding Lil Yachty and all them young niggas with that your whack shit. But I've been
that's
saying,
not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it. I don't like it.
I've been saying for years that a lot of see, this is back before the internet got really, really, really popping. When my beef was with Flex, my beef was with a DJ Enough. My beef was with all these DJs that's fucking 45 and up. That get down to the same shit I boogie to in my house, that get on the radio and start championing on this little bullshit. That was my beef then. Now, though,
it's the same beef.
I don't believe Elliot Wilson is having the greatest of times riding around in a car listening to some music from these little fuckity fuck. I don't believe that.
I agree.
Sorry, Elliot. Love you. I do not. I believe that Elliot Wilson is getting in the Sentra and with a few people that he really don't really want to hear how this shit sounds in the car. Elliot is 57 years old.
Word.
Elliot Wilson is not leaving his title office and going home to say, let's give this one the car test. It's just not happening.
It's content.
Yeah, but we got to simmer it down. Yeah. We have to simmer it. We have to simmer it down. You know, this is what I will say. I do like how Ebro does it. I like how Ebro has attempted to embrace the newer acts because he still does it as an old nigga who don't understand it.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah,
Rosenberg can't go from having, and I love you, Pete. Rosenberg can't go from having 50 book bags on at one time, listening to Kendrick's demo in front of SOBs at 2:30 p.m. and then beat me down with Lil Xan shit. Sorry.
I'm with you. It's very awkward.
I think the kid's name might be Xander.
I wouldn't give a fuck what, and this is no
Alexander,
disrespect
maybe?
to Xander.
Yeah,
Maybe he's Alexander.
We have to look into that.
Savon, look that up, please.
His name might be Xander or Alexander. Like, we got to give it, you know.
All right, that's all I had for that one. All right, let's see what else is really, really.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
His name is what?
First of all, why your name Diego?
We moving Diego.
Do y'all care that Atlantic Records is starting a podcast division? Had I known that last week, well, I did know it last week, but it slipped my mind. I would have asked Kaiser about that when we called him.
Ask for a deal?
Any? No, I don't want a deal. We are podcast mercenaries, independent of all the corporate chains.
Well, I think with Atlantic probably leading labels
Yo,
streaming.
why is so funny?
It's kind of funny.
It's powerful.
Think about it.
It's very powerful.
All right, Kaiser.
What are you saying?
Well, Atlantic has been signing all those weirdo fucking Vine people to put out records because it streams well. Podcasts come out daily. They're 3 hours long. I'm sure there's some loophole with streaming there. I think it's them just taking advantage of what the streaming rules are before streaming gets hip and changes them.
I already told Dean what we got to do, but he didn't want to listen, so we'll keep it moving.
I tried to tell y'all, but y'all laughed me out with the Dame Dash shit, where he made his book and album.
Boy, don't get me started. Don't get
but
me
it had
started.
sounds like
don't
a
get
movie.
me started with that one.
Our
again.
podcast has sounds like a movie.
No, we laughed you out of here, but you were right. Ian said that too. That's like an idea. I laughed because I don't want to talk about too much on the podcast in case I do one.
Right.
You're gonna do a book?
I might.
All right.
This is a book.
Tuma Tuma left Spotify. This one I really tried to do some investigative research on because that one was real big to me. Y'all don't care about that one.
I don't know who Tuma is.
Oh, okay. Tuma is the gentleman who curated the Rap Caviar playlist on Spotify. Their biggest playlist, sans the top 100 playlist. But he broke a lot of new acts over there, and he just seemed to be like the guy over at Spotify, the same way Larry would be the guy over at Apple, Larry or Carl, or pardon me if there's another guy at Apple, but those are the two people I speak to.
Name drop.
Yeah, so Tuma's that for Spotify. Okay. And anytime you heard him or anybody from Spotify speak in an interview or some shit, made it sound like that relationship would be long-lasting. So this was out of the blue. So then I tried to get on the phone and find out why Tuma could possibly be leaving Spotify. Tuma's been at MTV. He's been at he's well accomplished.
Okay,
just to drop off.
So we should see the effect of this loss. Is what I'm saying. Like we should have heard more about it. This should have been a bigger story in the music business if people knew who he was.
They tried to keep them guys quiet, I think, because their emails would be flooded with mixtapes.
And the exec is not like as quote unquote cool as it used to be for the labels. Like people used to know, they used to get like shouted out in raps. Like that's, the kids aren't on the label thing anymore, so they're not as popular to the masses as execs used to be. Kevin Liles got shouted out 15 times per album.
That's true.
So I just don't think people are rushing to find out what the execs are doing because they particularly don't care. It's very important, but I think to the masses and the public, it's not something that's going to quote unquote go viral.
I don't think the masses and public really fully understand the impact of playlists and streaming. So
no,
we're still learning about it. So
if anybody has inside info on exactly what happened to Tuma, man, please text that shit to me, man. I'm just nosy. I would love to know what's going on there. You want to talk about Rae Sremmurd?
I do.
Let's talk about Rae Sremmurd.
I had Sway Lee's single on repeat while I was moving. It's a real cool barefoot record. I was into it. I thought it was kind of odd that it was featuring Rae Sremmurd, and he's in Rae Sremmurd.
Hey. Why do you think that's odd?
Like when Hey Ya came out, when they did Speaker Box Love Below, it wasn't Andre 3000 featuring Outkast. It was featuring Big Boy.
Okay.
Or Roses, I'm sorry, not Hey Ya. It's featuring the group you're in? Was there ever a solo Wu-Tang project that was featuring Wu-Tang?
That's a good point.
This is not weird to me because this is still a Rae Sremmurd album, even though they decided to get really creative with how they were releasing this album. So the only way to keep track of these solo records that aren't really solo records because they still come from Rae Sremmurd is to say featuring Rae Sremmurd. It's like a hashtag.
It's like
I'm with you.
Yeah, so that part.
It's just funny because it's two of them.
Right.
Like it's not. There was 8 of them. It's just me and the other guy.
Here's my song featuring me.
These gentlemen have really been winning me over for a little while. I'll be honest.
They get the credit I think they deserve, but not really.
Not really.
No, they don't.
The way people love Migos, I think Rae Sremmurd has had, if not a better run numbers wise.
You niggas always rush right to the punch.
All right, well.
Yo, the way Migos is loved, that's how they should be loved. What you were saying, Joe?
Go ahead, build it up, sir.
Thank you. So let's spend time. I hate that we're a culture that does this. Like, we can't talk about one person for 1 second without automatically going to that next person. So let's spend some time on Rae Sremmurd for a little bit because they've earned it.
I agree.
They have. I agree with you guys. They're underrated, number one, and I have to applaud again the consistency from these gentlemen. Every time they come out, they seem to come out different.
Yeah, 2 great albums, mad great singles. Mad great features.
When I thought they wouldn't bounce back from that first album that was chock full of hits, they come.
They did.
They come back with fucking. They make everybody stand still. Now I'm giving them credit for that. I know it sounds like some real minimalist shit, but when Mike, Will, whoever's on that team of creatives, when they sit down and try to figure it out. after that album full of hits, they had to figure out how to come back and be important.
Right.
How to matter still with and coexist with the Migos.
Right.
I am positive that was a conversation that somebody had, and they hit that shit right out of the park.
Well, they whole style and their whole sound is way different from the Migos, though.
That's true, but it's not.
It's very different.
They're still in the same.
They're in the same
category,
ballpark.
maybe.
They're around the same age. That's it.
Well, I mean that matters.
They don't sound alike.
They're
they don't
fans
look
are
alike.
the same age.
But more people always say there's enough money for everybody.
It is.
In some cases,
There's not.
I totally disagree with that.
Everybody can't win.
In some cases, people are fighting for the same exact fans.
I don't. That's I think that Rae Sremmurd and Migos fans are. There's a lot
They
of the
cross
same.
over.
There's a lot of the same fans, but they also have a lot of different.
I agree, but there is some
fans.
overlap.
Yeah, no, it is. But only because it's at the core of it. It is hip hop. It is, you know what I mean. It's like a younger generation. So it is going to be the same fans to an extent, but the music is so different. Like I think that the music that Rae Sremmurd makes and the music that Migos makes is two totally different sounds.
I don't know. You'd play them in the same set if you were DJing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still different though.
I agree that it's different. For
They
sure.
talking about
Of course.
different shit. The music sounds different.
Man,
You know what I
that
mean?
shit is the same shit.
Nah, no, it's not. No, it's not. Rae Sremmurd makes totally different music. from
No,
the
you're
Migos.
right. They do, but it's overlap. It's overlap in the fan
Well,
base.
because they're the
It's
same. They're the same. They're in the same age. They're in the same age bracket. They're in the same generation. So their fans are the same.
Every
you know.
time I keep trying to not talk about Migos in association with Rae Sremmurd, we end up on Migos.
Well, you have to. You can't.
No, I
you can't have a
don't.
conversation about this younger generation and not talk about Migos.
But that is exactly why I'm not talking about Migos. Because I'm not having a conversation about the younger generation. I'm having a conversation about music that I'm enjoying as an old nigga.
So you don't enjoy.
And that is the difference for me.
You don't enjoy the Migos music.
No, not the way that I enjoy Rae Sremmurd's music, no.
That stir fry is fire though.
That record's
Well,
awesome.
of course, I
record is
enjoy a lot.
dope.
Not the
music.
way you like.
I
Charlamagne.
love that.
I
Record.
love that song. I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck.
let's not. I know we had our little thing. I don't want to Joe Budden the Migos.
Right.
Of course, I love
the best shit out
music
right now.
from Migos.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an age barrier on Rae Sremmurd's music. I don't feel that way. And I think you can attribute that to maybe more so Sway Lee, but I don't give a fuck who you attribute it to.
Yeah.
I think that exists. I don't think that French Unforgettable is for kids. I don't think No Flex Zone's for kids. I don't think they're making music for kids. I just think they're kids.
Right.
And maybe not, because Slim Jimmy might be 30 on the low.
They're definitely not kids.
They're just
Sway Lee is a younger gentleman. Slim
Aren't they
Jimmy, I
the
think,
same
is an
age?
adult. Slim Jimmy might be 25, 26. I don't know, but that for me is the difference. I'm not saying sonically it's similar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
It's in the same ballpark though.
I mean, they're definitely.
I commend these kids again. Again, they turn around, they do it again.
Yeah.
They had to go sit, and that's the only part I'm really paying attention to. Not the part about when you go out and you sell your records and you buy your jewelry and you tour and you get all of your money. When all of that is finished and you have to sit down and figure out how to get it to work again.
Right.
Ask Young M.A. how difficult it is. Ask Designer how difficult it is.
At the end of the day, it don't even matter. It's good music is good music. I don't care about demographic, age group. Like when you're making good music, people are gonna be attracted to it and they're gonna listen to it. That's just the bottom line. It doesn't matter how old or young you are. When it's good music, it's good music. Period. And I think Rae Sremmurd makes good music. I think the Migos make good music.
I agree.
So it doesn't matter like if you're 19 or 39, like you going shit come on, you going bop to it.
I'll tell you what, if they make a 3-disc album sound dope and not dragged out, I'll be super impressed.
They got Mike Will, so
If they make a what?
A 3-disc album. I don't even know how you call a triple album now, but if they make that sound not long and boring to listen to, I'll be super impressed.
If they do that,
If they do it again, is basically what I'm saying.
If they do that, would that change the conversation of best group?
I already think they're the best group of their kind of smaller sub genre.
The only reason I don't call them a group is because there's two of them.
duo, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, they're a duo. If they had a takeoff in their group, I'm going them. That's me. And that's
Yeah,
not
but, I
because
mean,
of any pre-existing friction between
Migos
myself
has
and
the
QC.
masses, and they have, that cult love that they built over. So I think no matter what Rae Sremmurd does with this, the Migos are still going to be loved. Because even the way I saw their fans not love this last Migos album very much, the buzz around them still hasn't dropped at all. People still love them.
That is true.
Unconditionally.
That's true.
So I don't think they could put out the best album ever, and I still think Migos is going to have the masses.
Well, that's because Migos have outgrown. I think they've outgrown music. I think that they're bigger. The name Migos is outgrown music. I think they're doing so many other things, and just them as a group, their look, their style is bigger than music right now. Which is why they have all these endorsements and these different things going on, and they just it's not just about music with them anymore, which is dope. I mean, that's what you get into music for. You get into music to show your other talents and do other things. So
Which Coach K has done with all his clients.
You want to hear a hot take that I came up with?
Let's hear it.
And we're not gonna delve into this too much. If I'm Nicki Minaj, I'm standing next to that Sway Lee kid for the next 2 years. That's what I would have done. I would have stood next to him the way that she was standing next to Quavo, the way that she was standing next to Uzi. I would have took that Sway Lee stimulus package. And then when I thought about that, it got me to wondering, I mean, how's that relationship? I don't really hear why that should have been a thought from somebody. Nicki Minaj and Sway Lee. Especially with Nicki being so quiet. I love all the quiet shit. I love this is great. This is great.
They had that huge record. I think it was off the first Rae Sremmurd album, Nicki and them.
That was for Rae. That was for Rae Sremmurd.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so
and
I
it was
think,
huge. And that's when Nicki was in her peak.
I think
they need
Nicki
to return the
is aware
favor.
And still
they need to return that favor.
Has that relationship.
And,
I just think I think Mike Will just keeps these kids in the studio and they don't do the politic in the way that Migos does.
I think Mike Will is keeping all of real fire shit for them two. Only.
I agree.
As he should.
I think that Sway Lee is being honest when he says he has 300 unforgettables in his computer. I believe him now.
Word.
And I believe that kid's an amazing roller skater. You can't even even make this record without being good at roller skating. Even though I'm seeing skating coming back in style.
No.
Pardon me. I'm judging all y'all. SZA, stop skating.
No,
Drake is
you're
skating.
Just looking at
You're
Bucks.
Joe Buddening it.
Swiss is skating.
Skating.
Swiss is skating in his house.
Swag.
Swiss has
swag.
Basquiat's on his wall. He can do anything in his house.
He's got a statue as big as his house.
I want to get up and skate right. What else do you do to this record if not skate?
Bowl.
Oh, you definitely got to bowl and hit the
bowl to this
spare.
record.
You got to hit. You cannot leave the spare
The
on.
leg kick.
Yes.
Kick the leg.
Yes. Hey.
You might have to do the fall leg kick.
Yes. Hey, right now the screen is flashing the spare sign with the name I inserted. Boy, this kid has a good time.
Yeah.
That's a really sad record too.
I fuck with Sway Lee, man.
No, nothing.
It shouldn't hurt to look your way.
What?
Yet it does. The song, Mo.
Okay.
Yo, you what?
No, I didn't know because you looked at me and said it. So I'm like, what?
Don't do that, Mo.
Okay.
But what were you about to say?
Can we revisit the Nicki Remy thing for a second?
Okay.
All right. So remember when y'all said it was it was like over for Nicki? When the whole beef record came out.
No one ever said it was over for Nicki.
Yo, I hate
because listen,
we didn't say it was over for Nicki.
Well, yes,
We
it was
said she
quiet.
lost that beat. It was quiet.
Okay, yeah, it was quiet.
It was. That's true.
Is it quiet for Remy?
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
It's not?
You didn't
think
see
so.
Love and Hip Hop reunions?
No. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop.
Well, she was on it. If you're asking, all right, so let's have an intelligent conversation. Since you're asking me, this is what I'm noticing from Remy. I'm noticing from Remy the same thing I've always seen from Remy, which is Remy leaks a street record. So it's that record with Kim. And now she has the remake of Pretty Brown Eyes with Chris Brown that is of slower BPM. It's a girl record and she's rapping. That record has to be worked. That is not going to be an instantaneous record the same way that Lil' Kim record wasn't going to be that way. But if there's one person who we all agree in here has a pretty phenomenal ear, it's Fat Joe. And Fat Joe stands by these records. So before I say it's quiet for Remy, I'm going to give it a second because she does have records in the marketplace and she's still visible. Now, if these records come out, I mean, if they're worked and they fail, and now she has a hard time putting an album out, then yeah, let's have that conversation. But no, Parks was just at fucking Pap's birthday party.
It was. Briefly.
Happy birthday, Pap.
Happy birthday,
Man,
Pap.
I ain't get an invite to Pap's birthday
That was
party.
a funny fact
that's
to add
fine.
at the end.
Yeah, so
It was right at the block.
does that answer that?
Time will answer that.
You think it's do you think it's quiet for Remy?
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's quiet, but Nicki
But
is not
even if-
active.
all right,
Nicki is
so-
not active right now.
But let me ask you this,
right? And
Let-
it's still so. This is how I'm just looking at
But
it.
wait, before you say that, let me ask you a question. If it is quiet for Remy, what does that have to do with her winning that beef? Because you're looking to see who wins the war.
She definitely won that beef, by the way.
How?
Even
How
if,
not?
If she's quiet,
That song was terrible.
Well, I'm not doing this again.
That record was terrible.
Not doing this
I don't
again.
even. And
Well,
I fuck
Nicki
with Remy.
put out a
Nicki
record
was worse.
with her and Drake and Lil Wayne, and it
That
didn't
shit
do anything.
flopped.
Mo, I don't want
But
to do
that
this right
wasn't a
now
real beef
because
record. That
I
was
like
a record.
The whole
was.
verse
That
was
was
about
her
Remy.
response.
No, she just addressed it in her verse, but the whole
The whole
record
verse
wasn't
was about.
Dog, she-
The
Yeah,
whole verse was
But
about
the
Remy.
record was different. It was a record
All of y'all
that had
know.
nothing to do with the beef.
y'all all know how Maul feels about this beef.
I'm just
You're
saying.
right.
I'm just talking about music. I don't understand how y'all think that. And let's be clear. I love Remy. BX. I fuck with it. I'm rooting for it. We just talking about music. I don't understand how y'all feel like that.
She
Remy
smoked her. What are you talking about?
smoked her. How?
I'm not doing this. I'm not having this conversation again, Maul.
I'm just
We
saying,
disagree.
man. Nicki's not putting out no music, and and it's like it's an open lane. And
Right after she got killed, she's not putting out no music.
I'm trying to not have this talk more because I, who've been one of Nicki's harshest critics, I like what she's doing right now. Like I love it.
She's getting low.
Yeah, it's been what I have been suggesting for quite some time, and in my humble opinion, it's working. It's working. Right this second, I would love to know what Nicki's doing and feeling. Guess what? I don't. That's how the fuck it should be. With a star of that magnitude, I shouldn't be able to pull out my phone and know exactly what somebody is doing, feeling, or thinking. Nah,
okay,
nah.
we'll revisit this in a few
Hey,
weeks.
she just popped up at one of them Oscar parties, right? And the buzz was there. It was like, oh, Nicki popped up. We're finally seeing Nicki. It was in on page 6. Pardon me, page 6 of the Post. That's the type of frenzy you want. That's what I would think. When you are of that magnitude,
But that's
and
gonna
you pop
always
up.
happen when
no, it
Nicki
don't.
pops
No,
up
it don't.
somewhere.
No, it wasn't happening, Mo.
Okay.
It wasn't happening.
Okay.
You had people like me saying, "God damn it, would you please just go away? You're ruining it."
But you were the only one saying that.
No, I'm not. She ruined all her relationships. I'm just the only nigga she didn't actually text and curse out. She texted and cursed out. I can't wait to see where she's gonna stop on when she puts out her next album. Because you have to stop somewhere.
All right, we'll revisit that.
Now, what I will say is this: you talking about Remy and Nicki, and I didn't even know we was getting into this, but
No, only because it's such a Nicki is not active in music right now. So you would think that the person that was beefing with her, that was
I think
saying
all of- I think-
she was the one, would be like it would be like clear cut that yes, she is the one, and that's not what it is.
I'm just waiting to see if Cardi is officially pregnant or not. Honestly, I can't even fairly assess the female rapper race without knowing if Cardi is pregnant or not.
She's been a little quiet, right?
Yeah,
Wait, that's what the race is. Wait, what?
She's not in the race?
way more.
She doesn't have an album out.
It don't matter. She
Neither
had the
does
hottest
Nicki and
single.
Remy.
Right.
No, but Remy has put out an album before, is what I'm saying. Like, I can't even take Cardi seriously until
10
she puts
years
an
ago?
album out.
Come on,
You have to put an album out. I don't care about a record. You have to put an album out. You have to put an album out.
Okay, an album
I'm
is
rolling with
coming.
Mo.
You have to put an album out. I'm not talking about Cardi
But
is hot.
but
She
all
y'all,
just-
respect
y'all
to
just,
Cardi,
y'all just
but-
changed the entire dynamic of the conversation.
listen.
All we was talking about was the race between women, right? And we're talking about what Nicki
Cardi
is
can't
wait,
beat them
wait,
against
hold
each
up.
other.
And we're talking about what Nicki is doing prior to whenever what she does next comes. We're talking about what Remy is doing prior to whatever she has next coming. And Cardi is in that boat.
Yeah,
We're
but Cardi can't be in that boat until she puts an album out.
why?
Yes, she can.
You have to put a body of work out before you can be in a boat with people
She's
that
got
have put out bodies of work.
A
I'm
couple
sorry.
hot singles, honestly. She's in that conversation.
We have to have a Cardi B album. before you can start putting
Yo,
her.
Maul,
No,
I don't know
she's
what you have.
1,000% in the race, but I'm rolling with Maul that
You cannot compare
she
her
has
to
to put a
Nicki
project
Minaj.
out.
You can't even put her in the same
But
category.
I wasn't comparing her to Nicki Minaj.
You said she's in the race.
I'm saying that both Remy and Nicki and whoever else, all the women, should be aware of Cardi B's place in this race.
No.
Album or not.
No, you need an album.
She's been on that G-Eazy record that's rocking. She only slowed down recently.
She's not even really that slow. She's got Finesse, the G-Eazy,
need an
and
album.
the
Cartier, Bartier.
I don't know if that one really hit.
It didn't, but
Motorsport turned out to be something.
That
I was
Spanish
wrong
record
about
is
that.
hard as fuck.
That's
My
my
girl
truth.
is-
I'm not rolling with
These
what
are
I'm saying.
verses.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm talking
In
I get Maul's point.
preparation for an album.
until she puts
Spent
an
a lot of
album
prep.
out. You cannot have this conversation about her and Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry. No,
I don't know.
cannot happen.
I disagree.
I wasn't,
Cannot
even, I
happen.
wasn't even trying to have the Nicki Minaj conversation.
No, I'm just saying, but you said it's the race, so she can't be in that race without an album. I'm sorry, that doesn't happen.
But if the race is for the summer that's coming,
You need an album.
why do I need an album for the summer that's
You
ahead
need,
of us?
You need an album. She has
All
to
right.
have an album.
All right.
though.
All right.
You
I
can't
got
compare.
it.
It's
All right.
That's just disrespectful in so many ways to compare somebody that has albums to someone that has verses on records
But
that are
I'm
hot.
not comparing careers. I'm not.
You said she's
I'm
in the
not even-
race. She can't. There's no race.
I'm not talking about the race for the best female rapper. I'm not talking about the race for the most dominant female. I'm talking about what I've been talking about for a while. Positioning for your next project.
Right.
The three of them are battling for positioning for their next project. They are. They are.
I don't
When
see it
Nicki
that way.
sends her record to radio, which she will eventually have to do, she will be competing with a Cardi record in the marketplace. It matters none that Cardi has never released the album. Atlantic is spending to have Cardi in the marketplace. Kaiser gonna kill herself if she pregnant.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Back to Sway Lee for a minute. So Black China sucked him off and his girl left him. So do we care? Let's get into the news. Black China is sucking everyone off.
Let's get into the news.
to the point that people are arguing about whose dick it is. Like, that's nuts.
To my point,
You gotta
of,
be doing some work.
to my point of niggas will sit through some whack head. When y'all told me I was crazy for
Wait,
saying
who
that.
said that Black? Oh yeah.
Y'all killed me for saying that niggas will sit through whack head.
Sway Lee is 17, my nigga.
I don't care how old he is. Niggas is sitting through whack head.
Oh, please. I sat through man whack head at 17. I didn't even know it was whack.
I was excited.
Yeah. Word. It's like, oh, and she using the teeth. Ooh, the scrape. Ooh, she scraped
the scrape.
Whoa, mama. Whoa. Like, what did you do? What did you do back in the day when she was hurting you, but you didn't know if you could explain it to her? Like, you just had to hold the hurt in.
Grip her shoulder.
Yeah, like, come on. Shouldn't hurt to look your way. It's got
It shouldn't hurt to look down.
It's a whole new meaning for this song right now. Oh, y'all saying this song is one big Black China sub?
Wait, so Sway Lee is fucking Black China now?
That's nasty.
I missed that whole news report, and I'm glad I didn't know that.
Oh, well, good thing we have this podcast.
Thanks for breaking that news.
No,
to me.
Sway Lee's ex-girl put it on Snapchat that she came in and busted Black China sucking on Sway Lee's dick, so it's over for them.
Damn, I was really rooting for them too.
Yo, why does everybody fuck the same girls?
Ask the rapper in the room, retired rapper.
Joe, why does everybody fuck the same girls?
I thought Maul was the rapper in the room.
Maul, why does everybody fuck the same girls?
Why do all rappers do that?
Yeah.
Because rappers are groupies for groupies.
Oh, you guys got Maul started with a Maulism.
He's
It's
not
the truth.
wrong.
It's the truth.
He's not wrong.
They share stories about these women when they see each other, and then when they're no longer dating them, they're like, I want to see what he was talking about. Like, let me double, yeah.
That's weird.
Here's the
I mean, but they're not taking
I've-
none of these women seriously. It's just like
they
you're
are
having
wifing
fun.
these joints.
Yeah, sometimes-
they are holding
sometimes
hands
they're
on
taking them a little
Instagram.
serious.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
not really the wifing anymore. Like, the wifing to me is like when they have like a couple years in together. That's like, okay, that's really his girl. But like 3-4 months,
This is the perfect segue for you to just start asking Maul of those questions that we thought of earlier.
Oh, when do you move in with a girl?
Yeah.
That's a weird transition.
No, it's not. Maul's dropping all his woman knowledge.
when do you move in?
Yeah, when do you think is an appropriate time to move in?
How long would you have to be with her? Not you per se.
I mean, that's always tricky because I feel like you don't really know someone until you live with them. I feel like you find out so much more about a person when you live with them. So saying, I would think you would have to be dating or together for at least a year before you move in.
Okay.
But you're gonna find out, you're gonna learn more about this person in living with them. Like it's definitely like a total difference in just dating. And then she goes home or you go to her house and then you leave. When you're 24, you know what I mean? Not 24/7, but at least 10, 12 hours out of a day in the same house, it's different.
All right. So here's some news for you since you guys don't keep up on who's fucking who.
Happily.
Spill the tea.
Only because we were just talking about Tanaje last week. So now Tanaje they say she's doing something with Ben Simmons. So I have,
Trust the
I have
process.
two hot takes. One, I want their couple name to be Benashe.
I'm rolling, okay.
And two,
or Tenemans, whichever one you prefer.
Tenements. Yeah, I can see why More album never came out. Tenements. Yeah. My other takeaway from this is, oh man, I hate to do it, but
I'm jealous.
You're jealous?
I'm hating.
Word, I'd love to go to some Sixer games. Wait, you're not jealous.
Wait, hold on.
Well, you're
About
not
who?
Yeah, you're not jealous of Tanaje, are you?
Pause.
Yeah, no.
Tanaje now goes on a list with Christina Milian. Let me see who else is on this list.
Man.
Oh, everybody's quiet.
Wait, what's the list? What's the list?
Let's hear the list.
Yo, Rory, you know this fucking list. We
No,
do
I
this
don't.
list all the time.
Refresh my memory. What's the list?
All right, give me a minute and let me think of some other names I can't say. The list of all right, when my music career seems to be dwindling.
We gonna get an athlete.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that list is hefty.
That's a long list.
Well, Christina Milian kind of went with what she was trying to do. She was trying to be an actress. She was with Nick Cannon. She was trying to be an artist. She was with Cool Andre. I don't know which one. When she wanted a child,
Both.
she was with Lil Wayne.
She was with Cool.
That's a wild relationship.
And Dre. I think for a minute, Cool and Dre stopped kicking it over that shit. All of this shit is just rumors. So don't
No,
go
I'm talking
at
shit.
Don't go at Cool and Dre. Like, yo.
Did they have separate Twitter accounts?
Listen, if Claudette Ortiz could fuck City and High,
Word.
then
Hey, we won't have any Claudette slander. We won't have any Claudette slander in my presence.
She did though.
We
You
won't talk
can
about
100%
We will
beat.
not talk about that.
But you can beat.
Claudette is.
She fucked the other nigga
I
in
don't
City
care.
High.
Listen, man. Everybody
She
has
fucked the
a
guy from
past.
Sister Act 2 and then his friend.
No, but he was cool because he was in Sister Act 2. But the friend,
Hey, no Claudette slander, please. Y'all know how I feel about Claudette.
She is beautiful. And she still looks great. She another one
Thank
that
you.
still looks great.
Thank you.
Remember when they said City Eye was like the next Fugees?
No, nobody said
But then they kind of... They was
no, somebody did.
Someone
say that.
definitely said that.
and then
said
they
that?
had the same path of fucking people to ruin the group. So I guess they were the new Fugees.
Wait, this was always the funniest song anyway.
I love this song.
Wait, hold up. Hey. Wait.
I know you know the whole chorus too.
Boys and girls want to hear a true story.
First of all, don't start no song with boys and girls.
Blowing the cup, about 5-6 strippers trying to work for a buck. Then I took one girl
I'm playing this into the hook. I don't care if y'all had enough.
Remember the Nate Dogg remix to this?
Roy plays this on his little title playlist.
No. I've done Caramel. I've thrown in there. Not this one.
I do that too. Wait, here we go.
Wait, you guys have the other City High song?
Caramel,
Caramel's
the
hard.
Eve remix. You bugging?
Yeah,
And Claudette, she was rapping on
no,
that shit.
Parks was fucking. Parks doing
Listen
some
up.
digging in the crate shit back then.
Hell yeah.
Wait, hold up now. I was trying to talk about this song before y'all kept talking over it.
While you up in there dancing for cash, I guess a whole lot
More
of
hating.
things
Wait, what verse is this? Where'd it go?
Overflowing the cup, about
Where's the
5-6
chorus?
strippers trying to work
Keep
for a
going.
buck. Then I
That's his last six he getting off.
Man.
Let him get his last 6 off.
He's hitting her with it. You don't
All
have
right,
to do
here
this.
we go. Chorus time.
seen you last.
All right.
You said,
What would you do if your son was at home, lying all alone on the bedroom floor? 'Cause he's
hungry.
And the only way to
because he's hungry.
Why is there a kid on the floor?
What the fuck was City High thinking? Wait, why is this song full of stupid ass questions?
Listen, we not.
Wait a minute.
We're not gonna do this to Claudette, yo.
Hey, Claudette, let me tell you what I would do if my son was all alone, crying on the floor because he's hungry. What the fuck do you think I would do? I have a heart, bitch.
Listen, no Claudette slander, please. Thank you.
That's like when I see the commercials of the fucking of Sally Struthers, and they fucking showing you all the animals that's dying. It's like, for 75 cents, you could have Oscar the Wild Lion. He can be ready. And I'm like, first of all, who the fuck is taking Oscar the Wild Lion? Number one. And number two, these niggas is fucking dangerous animals.
You just spent $1 million on this commercial. Just give him some food. You standing right there.
Who's recording is what I'm saying. Who's taping these niggas? You got fucking Oscar bleeding all on the camera. Anyway, that's how I feel about that City High song. It's full of stupid questions. But if she fucked both of them niggas, she's fucking Mal. Mal could be in City High.
Listen, we not talking about Claudette.
Yo,
man.
what is it? Because now I'm thinking about what Lauren was. All right.
We can't do,
Just
we can't
kidding.
do Lauren like that.
I brought up the Erykah Badu thing, and don't do it with Lauren.
Yo,
They kill me for
all
that.
these songstresses.
That's about energy. It's about energy.
I'm getting off of this. Where's my fucking phone? Y'all ain't getting me in trouble. What else is funny? Oh, did y'all see the video? Now, before we get to the video, Fox is running that. I'm all over the place today, but it's fine. Fox is running that. They're running that old interview that they did with OJ when they paid him and jammed him up.
Yeah. I heard about this.
I think that is so tasteless. That is some bullshit.
But I want to see it, though.
I was gonna say this is the first time I might
You
ever
don't
be
wanna
rolling
see
with
it?
Fox News.
No,
You don't want to see it?
No.
Get the fuck out
They
of
gonna
here.
squeeze. They gonna listen. They
Nah.
gonna squeeze the juice out of OJ for real.
Yeah,
man.
enough is enough. Y'all know OJ needed that check, so he was up there wilding.
That's
for a
all
little
that
bit.
shit is about. That's all. That
They're
shit
not
is
supposed to be able to. I'm telling you, man, I get mad when Love and Hip Hop show all the old reruns.
I love that shit.
But before the new season
I
starts.
cancel plans when they have your season up there.
Thanks, Rory. Appreciate it. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to dig up my old shit.
I might subscribe to Hulu just so I could at demand put it on.
So not that I'm gonna feel bad for. I'm not gonna feel bad for. Who the fuck's we just talking about? OJ, but I just think it's a little fucked up.
You're not going to watch, though?
No,
You don't think
I'm
it was
not-
fucked
I'm
up
not-
that he
no.
he tried to write a book that was If I Were to Do It? You don't think that was
That was
fucked
his
up?
press push.
No, I think he was offered a lot of money and he was broke with legal fees.
Yeah, what would you do if your son was at home? What would you do? Is
Listen.
what OJ said.
Is that really your meat? Pause.
Oh, I had to hit the wrong.
Yo, dog,
Why you
we
can't
still
ask
got
I
that
meant to
in
hit
there.
this one.
No,
I meant to hit that
we
one.
gotta delete that though.
All right, I'll delete it.
All right,
I'll delete it later.
that's crazy.
People are going to get the wrong idea about this podcast.
It's been a few little wild weeks in a row. All right, let's see. I didn't mean to talk about fucking OJ that long. Oh, Columbus Short gets 1 year in jail over domestic violence.
The actor?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, the other Columbus Short, you know.
I didn't know. Joey Lawrence. I don't. Jennifer. We don't know
Yes.
who we was talking about.
Yes, Columbus Short, the actor who has been beating people up for a few years now. It's not
I
his-
was going to say.
Yeah.
I thought he beat like 10 cases and was fine.
Yeah, he beat up the whole Scandal squad. they got his ass off of Scandal. That was the scandal. But
Behind
anyway,
the BTS.
Hey, but this is the only reason I wrote it down. Hey,
This is the scandal you don't
Hey.
see.
Well, this is the real scandal. Hey, ladies, y'all trying to keep it on the low, man, but I ain't gonna let y'all. Y'all gotta own up to this one, man. Columbus Short, y'all, he was the first Michael B. Jordan.
You're not wrong.
They was all trying to fuck
Yeah.
Columbus Short. Come on.
You're not wrong. You're
I
not
can't
wrong.
be the only one to
You're not
notice
wrong.
it.
I remember.
And now, all of a sudden, they won't stand by his side. Now nobody want to fuck him.
How they won't stand
I
up.
saw a lot of chicks with a Stomp the Yard DVD that didn't like stomping or the yard.
Stomp the Yard was hard. Wasn't Bump It Up in that?
I think it was.
No, that was in You Got Served.
Pump It Up was in any movie where dudes are stomping and dancing.
Don't do that.
Every time I'm at a game and I hear that record, it annoys me. I just want you to know when they start throwing the towels and the t-shirts and shit in the stands and they play that shit.
You don't get hype on
No,
that.
you don't get I hate hearing
Imagine
that
Maul at a game just chilling and then getting hype.
shit. I hate hearing that, Reg. I'm like, turn that shit off, man.
But you know what's fun? I can imagine Maul at a game getting hype. Pop locking and shit.
No, you know damn well that's not happening.
But you don't get hype on the
no,
What about the do your thing part?
no, never.
That is a funny part.
Wait, I wrote
one of the
that.
funnier
I wrote
bridges.
that part for you to get hype.
You didn't write that part for me to get hyped.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Do your thing.
No.
Not do your thing.
Not do my
Do
thing.
your thing, Maul. Do your thing.
Do your thing, Maul. Do your thing.
I'm cool.
Maul is a hater.
I'm a hater. Me.
Damn, I was about to say something funny. Fuck. Nah, I'm gonna remember my shit.
You really liked the word "ma" in your first album.
He still likes the word "ma."
How
He
many
the only one
mas
keeping
are on
Ma
your
alive.
debut?
He's the only one keeping Ma alive. Him and Remy.
Did Cameron steal your ma
Do
swag?
you have a thing? What's up with you?
What?
You keep bringing us back to me and Remy somehow.
No, because her name is Remy Ma.
I get it.
Oh,
I caught the bar, but
Yeah.
nobody says the ma.
Not anymore, but
Pause this. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. No, pause that. No, pause that. You're fucking. So I got a picture in here of you. I showed you the picture
of me.
Yeah, nigga, I got mad pictures of you. You know what else? Here we go. Oh, where's the photos? Yo, don't categorize my photos for me. Yo, what is this shit the
That should be
iPhone is doing? Oh man.
That should be telling you
I
exactly
don't
where
know
you
what
was.
this shit today.
Oh, you got
past
Oh
memories.
no, when you go too far and it does that
Yeah,
shit.
you gotta
I
go
don't
back.
want to hear my past memories.
I've been deleted that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to remember that shit.
Yeah, my phone one day I looked at it was me and my homeboy. They had like a collage with music
they did that.
of us. I was like, what the fuck type of gay shit is this? Like, I've never done this to my pictures.
There we go, right there.
Oh, at Barstool, yeah.
Maul, and good old David.
Yeah. That's when
This is a picture of Maul on the Barstool Sports Basketball Summer Win $1 Million
yeah,
team.
that was the TBT tournament.
Did you win?
Nah, we lost in the
they
finals.
lost. Don't throw the finals in there. You lost.
It was. We was the final
But
game.
you
We
didn't
lost.
win.
No, yeah, you're right.
So
They
that's
lost.
the end. Don't tell us exactly where
I wasn't
lost
playing.
at.
I was, assistant coach.
Okay.
One day I'm going to tell a funny story about how I lost like $4 million and how this picture is like really angering me.
Wait, what? Why is that picture angering you?
One day I'm going to tell you. Dave looked like y'all lost too.
No, that's not the game we lost, though. That's not the game we lost.
So this is the game y'all won.
Yeah, because it's only if once you lose a game, you out.
No, I know how it goes, but what I'm saying is y'all won this game,
Yeah.
and you on the bench doesn't look like much precipitation falling from your forehead. Did you play in this game?
No, I just said assistant coach. Why would I be playing?
Can you tell us your
So you
coaching
wasn't
strategy?
so you wasn't like a coach player?
No,
You
hell
guys
no.
did a
trash.
2-3,
Fuck no.
box one.
We had a
Man.
really good team, man. We should have won that shit, but
But the coaching was bad.
nah, they,
If you had a really good team and you should have won and didn't, it was the coaching, the assistant coaching.
We only
Specifically.
had I think 7 players.
I didn't ask you for your.
I'm telling you why we lost. We only lost because the
You
team we were
lost
playing
because of
in
the
the chip,
coaching.
they had like 12 players, so
The owner had
we
too
got
much
tied.
control of the
Yeah, our
team.
team got tied. Down
Why
the-
didn't you
down the
play?
end. Hell no, I
Salary
wasn't playing
cap
with
was
them
off.
niggas.
Were you the assistant coach that like clapped for? All right, good play. Like
Hell
hey,
yeah. Hell yeah.
all right, bring it in, guys. All right, come on, bring it in.
Who was,
All of that.
Reel
who
it
was
in.
the head coach?
All of that.
No, you clapped for
My
the
man
head
Ross.
coach.
Yeah, my man Ross. Hell yeah. I'm still mad about that.
Were there practices, or did y'all just go?
Nah, we had one little bullshit like meet up before the tournament.
walkthrough?
started. Yeah. But all of the dudes on our team was like pros. They don't need no practice.
Okay.
If we would have had more players, we would have won that tournament. We just got tired.
All right, so let's keep it sports real quick. Here's some news. I don't very often like to get serious on this podcast, but sometimes it is a must. And they're talking about the work environment over there at ESPN. That's what they're talking about now. I know I've been talking about the work environment over there as it pertains to First Take because I don't think that Stephen A. and Molly are getting along, but this is of more serious subject matter. Apparently, there's an old reporter who is suing ESPN, saying that the work environment, well, you know all the shit that they say.
Right.
In her suit, Lawrence describes ESPN as a company rife with misogyny and points to several alleged incidents to make her point. So she points to one incident about Jemele Hill and Chris Berman. So that's really why I'm bringing this up, because she's targeting Chris Berman in this thing that I read here. And this is wrong of me because you're not supposed to be judgmental. But anytime I see Chris Berman, I think he's a creep, and he says nigger in his house.
Damn.
That's a lot, but I mean,
That's how I feel when I see Chris Berman. He gives me some of that.
Yeah, there's a vibe,
There's definitely some nigger vibe.
hardy R vibe.
Yeah. It's old football. That's how I feel, and I could be totally wrong. And if I am, I apologize. But in this thing here, it says Lawrence claims Hill notified ESPN executive. In early 2016, ESPN's The Undefeated personality Jemele Hill received a threatening and racially disparaging voicemail from Berman on her ESPN phone line. Lawrence claims Hill notified ESPN executive Marsha Keegan, who oversaw Hill's show His and Hers, but ultimately nothing was done. When you hear these types of things, you have to take it with a grain of salt because the lady was let go of, so she doesn't feel the best. But this is what the report went on to say. It said, according to the suit, male executives and talent at ESPN keep scoreboards naming female colleagues they are targeting for sex. I'm going to repeat that. According to the suit, male executives and talent at ESPN keep scoreboards naming female colleagues they are targeting for sex.
I think that happens in a lot of companies, not just ESPN.
Probably so.
It also alleges that men openly watch porn on their computers and have made comments in Lawrence's presence like wondering what Rihanna must taste like.
Porn in the workplace seems a little
And
weird.
that's where I'm going to stop
That's
this.
super creepy.
Why do you want to be boned up at a desk, you know?
I think that a suit should be filed against any man that has never thought about what Rihanna must taste like.
Listen, Rihanna doesn't work there.
I don't think that should constitute conduct detrimental to the workplace.
Well, let's not ignore all the shit that was said before the Rihanna comment.
Yeah, the porn in the office is weird.
And putting up a chart about trying to fuck other women in the office is not okay.
A scoreboard, though.
Well, they're in the ESPN, they like sports.
That's why I repeated that line. Like, somebody up there has to know that, and I don't allege that this is happening, but somebody has to know that the scoreboard is probably a bit overboard. Somebody,
just a tad.
That shit is a little excessive. So, that's all I want to say about that one.
Well, I will go on record and say I have wondered what Rihanna tastes like. But
Everybody
I think all the
has wondered what Rihanna tastes
I spend way too much time thinking about what Rihanna tastes like.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that other
Y'all
stuff
are
is
sick.
terrible.
You're sick men, all of yous.
all of us, right?
All of yous.
All of us
Sick
are the
men.
sick men. What else interesting is happening? Oh shit! Did y'all see the video of Homeboy? Homeboy when he was cheating on his chick and he was trying to buy the side chick some groceries because she was hungry.
Well, he wasn't cheating.
She was
He
on
was
the
just
she was on the
he was
bathroom floor,
buying
crying.
her groceries with his family's food stamps.
Did you see that video, Mo?
Is this a real video? These like one of these
No,
prank
it's
videos?
it's a real video.
No, I didn't see this video.
Well, I'll give you backstory. A gentleman
and
was
I'll find the
with
video.
his side chick, and they were in a rather long grocery line. And then his wife then walked into the grocery store and told everyone that he was buying her groceries with their food stamps.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely fake. I saw that.
You think?
Yeah, that's a spoof. That's one of them spoof videos.
You think this is a spoof?
Yes, Joe. That's
Why do you think this is a spoof?
Who videotapes the grocery store?
Yeah, like this is.
I thought that was someone
that's
like
a spoof.
just a person.
No, that's a spoof. They just people are doing that just for. That
Ain't
wasn't real.
nothing spoofish about this video.
All right, well, let's pretend it's not.
I'm tired of this nigga being so mature, man. Get the fuck out of here and make jokes with us.
I'm not gonna laugh. That shit is corny. I don't laugh at those videos. I'm sorry. Now, if that was real, to me, that's funny. But you can tell that's fake. They're just doing that. Those are Instagram personalities, man. They just, trying to get clicks and views.
Well, I think people are corny that do that.
Yeah, they did.
But
you know when it's real, though.
So you don't buy your side chick groceries?
I thought that was real.
No.
You've never bought the side chick groceries.
You asking me that? Come on, man. You know better than that.
Have you bought her a sandwich?
What I'm saying is this. Women, right? Women, because I'm going to pretend that video was real, and if that lady was really hungry, then why the girl...
What are you going to do when your side chick's at home on the bedroom floor?
Because she's hungry.
Oh, my God.
And the only way to feed her is steal a food stamp from your wifey. And her daddy's going...
That's a lookout. I ain't going to lie. The side chick should be pretty appreciative and grateful.
He may have just watched the God's Plan video and was feeling a little bit generous. And Drake went into the grocery store and said, everything on me.
Give me some of the things that you should be able to do with your side chick that involve something that belongs to your girl, but your girl be wildin'.
Your girl be wildin'.
Like, what are some of the violations that, it's a violation, but come on, you should understand a little bit.
Well, first of all, you're trying to get a girl to be understanding of the side chick to begin with.
Like,
it's a crazy battle.
I see girls get really mad at that. Well, this was a while ago, a few years ago, at the boyfriend that would drop the girlfriend off to her job in her car and then go hang out with the side chick in her car. I always felt like the guy should get a pass for that. Like, you're at work.
You don't need the car.
You can't use your car.
Did he put?
You should put some gas in it.
Did he put gas in it at least?
Put some gas, vacuum it out.
If he's considerate,
yeah,
and if he's a true king,
if he has integrity,
true king. Only a true king.
Wait, something else happened real funny. Oh, Stevie J's going to jail. It's mad funny.
Wait,
news.
why
I don't
is
give
Stevie
a fuck
J
about
going
any
to
of this
jail?
shit, but it's funny.
Why is Stevie J going to jail? Oh, child support?
Yes, he the only nigga with over $1 million owed in child support.
He is not. He is not.
He is not.
Oh, but no, he's not the only. Well, okay, he's not the only person with over $1 million in child support.
Yeah, definitely not.
He the only one. I feel like my dad might have owed $1 million and made some type of deal where he was stealing my life.
I was about to say, I feel like Stevie is the only one going to jail.
Yeah, he's the only one going to jail for arrears.
He's a martyr.
That's crazy.
What lawyer did he have?
Himself?
You're supposed to be able to beat arrears.
Damn.
Don't they usually just take like your ID or something, like your passport? You can't leave like the.
And then shit, if you got to pay the $1 million, then you got to face. You're faced with some tough questions and decisions like, all right, do I love the kid? how much do I really? You know what I mean, do I plan on?
How do you owe $1 million in child support though? I don't feel like you spend $1 million on your kid.
That could happen.
Yeah, but now that you're telling me I owe it, I mean,
he made a lot of money.
How cool is the kid?
Yeah.
Can I just spend time in jail and not pay it off?
If the kid ain't cool, nigga, I'm keeping my mill.
Spend $1 million on a lawyer.
No need to hand this over to a failure.
Does he do his chores?
With them grades
I'm joking,
like.
of course. I'm joking. Please don't get extra serious. I tried to go a whole podcast without talking about Saquon Barkley because I've been having nightmares about him.
He's not going to the Giants.
I've been having nightmares about Saquon Barkley. I feel like for the last 7 months, I've periodically just asked random people how they feel about Saquon Barkley, and nobody wanted to talk to me. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody, it's cool. I mean, where's he from again? But I didn't care. I was like, all right, cool. Nobody's on him really. And now after the Combine,
the Combine joke,
and also after Combine. Thank you very much, because this was after Combine.
That's true.
After the Combine and Combine.
After the Combine and the Combine.
Okay, so after the shooting in Colorado 20 years ago, and the Combine this past week,
he's a really good football player. We learned that.
Now everybody wants to talk about Saquon Barkley. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little perturbed about it.
About Columbine or about his combine performance?
About everybody wanting to talk about Saquon Barkley now. So
and not gun control.
Why do you keep trying to bring up gun control?
Columbine would not have to do with gun control.
It's a very serious issue.
Snapple fact I saw, they said that police officers have like a 18% kill rate.
What does that mean?
Or accuracy rating with the gun. They were trying to say, well, you shouldn't give a gun to a teacher if the cops only
the trained police.
Listen, if one of my teachers had a gun when I was in school, I definitely wouldn't be sitting here with you.
100%.
Do you know how many shootings would be happening? Teachers are ornery.
That's like the worst idea ever in the history of mankind. To give teachers guns.
Mr. Ford would have shot me. And Miss
teachers
Watermelon,
guns.
actually. Now, Miss Watermelon loved me.
Miss
I didn't
what?
have any teachers that liked me, Miss Watermelon.
Like the actual, like
Yes,
the fruit?
like the actual fruit watermelon.
Gotcha.
What else was there important? I feel like something was important.
Cash Dolls in New York. That's pretty important.
I thought she was from New York, no? Oh, no, she's from Atlanta.
She's from Detroit.
Okay. My bad, boy.
It's not really what I was talking about.
What is she in New York for?
Seymour.
You know, we're working on some things.
You flew her out?
We're working on some things. We working.
We building.
Y'all not going to link and build?
Yeah.
Y'all got something on the way?
Link and build tour.
Are you guys finished with this
my bad.
bullshit y'all talking about?
My bad.
We're just getting the scoop. But carry on.
This is bullshit
This is the
compared
new
to everything
team.
we've talked about?
Yes, I'm trying to talk about Joey Lawrence and Saquon Barkley.
Joey Lawrence.
What do y'all think?
Hold on.
All right,
Joey
forget
Lawrence
it.
was definitely in sync in one of those.
No, he was not in sync, Mom.
Okay.
You don't even know you're out of sync.
Okay.
Has no idea who was in sync. I asked Parks already. Is any
Maul doesn't like the NFL, so
Maul's boycotting baseball or some shit? I don't know what Maul is doing.
Baseball.
Rory, we don't care what Maul's doing. Parks already told me that the Browns should take Saquon Barkley number one.
they're going. Well, it's the Browns, so we don't know, but they should. They should.
To add to their long list of terrible draft picks?
Yeah. I don't think he's any Isaiah Crowell, who is actually decent, by the way, but he's going to the Browns.
Doug Martin was decent too for a little bit.
That's the Bucks, but
Well, he was decent for a little bit,
he was better than decent for a little bit.
and now he's not.
That's true. Running backs have a short life.
I'm not going to talk about Saquon Barkley with you, but I don't think he should go number one to the Browns. And
You
it's
think
not-
he should go number 2 to the Giants?
Well, yeah. Well, if the
Me too,
if
but-
the Browns had an Eli Manning, or if they had a quarterback, then I would say take him. But I can't imagine, like I already expressed to you, I can't imagine the Browns are okay with looking at Deshaun Watson and looking at Carson Wentz and then not having the pick of the litter when it comes to quarterbacks in a deep quarterback draft when you're blessed enough to have the first pick.
They're going to fuck it up, so they might as well take
They might
the
fuck-
sure shot with the running back.
And then go for the quarterback.
Yeah, but then you only get 7 years. I'm not spending my number one pick only to get 7 years.
Shit.
I'd rather get 14, 15 years from a quarterback. But again, that's logical.
That's a
thinking.
shot in the dark to get
Yeah.
14, 15-year career from a quarterback that you're drafting.
Yeah.
That's not a shot in the dark.
That
Look-
doesn't happen very often.
Look around the league. Half of the quarterbacks in the league have been playing for 10 to 15 years.
With the same team they was drafted to?
Yeah.
A lot of them, but
Yeah.
but there's also a lot
name
of turnover.
And
There's
even,
a lot of turnover.
And even if they're not on the team that drafted them, I can right now name over 12 quarterbacks that have been playing for over 10 years. Easy.
12?
Easily.
Over 10 years?
I'd have to
Yes.
sit and look.
don't know about
I'm not
that.
going to say
I don't
yes
know
or
about
no.
12.
I don't know about 12.
That were
Well, let's do
drafted to the
10.
team.
Let's do 10.
Matt Ryan was drafted to the Falcons.
But that wasn't 10 years. Brady,
He's not at 10 years yet?
Roethlisberger, no.
Matt Ryan is not 10 years
No,
old.
no, he's not.
Savon, look up when Matt Ryan was
He's
drafted.
not 10 years, I'm telling you that.
Well,
right
let's
now.
look at the old niggas.
Yeah,
Tom Brady
Breeze.
is there. Eli Manning
wasn't
is there.
He
drafted
wasn't
to the
drafted
Saints.
to the Giants.
Philip
That's not what I'm.
Rivers.
That's,
Yeah, okay.
that's not what I'm just talking about. Quarterbacks that are.
that have been there for 10 years.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eli Manning.
Well, I was talking about the draft because that's what we're talking about.
So that is 10 years. Matt.
This year
Yeah,
it hasn't
that's
started
easy.
yet.
That should be easy. I think what my point is, I think the norm now is 10 years. It's the norm now. is 10
Where's
years.
Andrew Luck at?
That's not an anomaly. You naming a nigga that was hurt coming out of college.
Andrew Luck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he did work shortly afterwards and then got hurt again. But
Right.
no, I'm actually going to your point that he has been with Indianapolis for
But not
quite
10
some time.
years.
I'm not. I'll leave this alone until there's more to discuss. I am going to cry my fucking eyes out if the Browns take Saquon Barkley.
It's going to happen. So Well, maybe not. They'll probably browns it up and take. What's the name from?
Dog. They drafted Johnny Manziel.
Right.
They're capable of anything.
Well, this is what I was telling Parks. Outside of Carson Wentz and fucking Deshaun Watson, what I was saying to him is, the amount that teams trade for to get that type of pick, what Cleveland has already traded for to get that type of pick in the past, they just can't afford. They are the one team that can't afford that type of mistake. Again, they have they have made it too many times, which is exactly why you don't pick the stud running back with the number 1 pick in the draft.
You picked a sure shot if I'm Cleveland.
Let's see what else. The Marlon Wayans special that the entire group chat said was hilarious.
That shit was trash.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't see it. I didn't.
I got 15 minutes in.
I tried to tell you.
I didn't finish it.
I don't even know why y'all even gave that time.
Because the group chat said it was hilarious.
The group chat said it was good.
Ice said it was hilarious.
Ice
and Ice is the same nigga that recommended me all the Tyler Perry TV shows to watch. Like the shows, not the Medeas. Like he's the only nigga that is watching the shows.
I didn't even know
scripted Tyler Perry shows. Like the ones like family dramas. He's watching those. Ice, you can't recommend nothing in the group chat no more. You and B with the takeout. It's over for y'all.
B with the takeout.
That Marlon Wayans special. I'm not gonna diss it because him and I had some friction a long time ago, but it just wasn't for me.
Well, you know what? Yeah,
it
was what I expected it to be, but people told me that it was better than I expected it to be.
And it was not. And it was.
I haven't watched it yet, but
it's just not my brand of comedy.
Per our group chat, it's fucking bring the pain.
It's very safe.
It's very safe, dated comedy. It seems like. What I did watch on Netflix, I watched a show called The Push. And it's one of those, I don't know, it's not a psychological thriller, but they're using humans as like lab rats and doing a test to see if they can get a human to kill somebody.
Nice.
Okay. That 7 seconds is tough.
Oh,
7 seconds.
Thanks for that recommendation.
Great. Yeah.
Can we talk about it now? I don't really care.
I'm only like 6 deep. So.
It's really good though.
I thought the ending was appropriate. I don't understand why people hated the ending.
I'm gonna plug my ears now. So.
That's what I was saying last week when you told me not to talk about it.
Well, I'm not saying what happened. I'm just saying I thought it was appropriate.
I know, but now I don't want to talk about it.
Did y'all watch Atlanta?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was a great first episode. And I thought Cat Williams was
Florida
great.
Man is very funny.
Of course, both of y'all thought that.
You didn't think it was funny?
Joe has been hating on Atlanta since its
How
inception.
can I hate on some? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you do that.
But I've been watching.
Definitely do.
You do that.
You definitely don't see things and still hate on it.
But I was watching. I was watching some of the people I know that are huge fans of the show, and I didn't see them really.
I don't care what they said. I thought that first episode was hilarious. I know
you're one of those. That's why I never want to talk to one of those. Somebody who's just going to think that some shit they like is hilarious no matter what happens.
Wait, what?
You're one of those.
One of those what? I found it hilarious, so I said it was hilarious.
That shit wasn't hilarious.
Did you see it?
No.
All right. See, you're hating on something you didn't see.
But I'm saying,
point proven.
So all right. So you and Parks are the only two people I've heard say that it was a great.
And I'm
episode
saying I don't
and
particularly care what everyone else is saying. I'm saying I thought it was great.
I thought that
okay, so
Florida
if you
Man
had to
was
judge it, if you had to judge it by the vantage point of someone else, or the viewpoint of someone else, how would you judge it? How would you say the reception was for the first episode?
I was moving
I'm not
when
trying
it
to get
aired.
you to hate
I didn't see what anyone said because
I didn't really see a lot of.
I watched it 2 days later.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
watch it when it came out.
Oh, okay.
So I have no idea what people said about it.
All right, I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go watch
Well,
it.
watch the first
if for
season.
no other reason. I watched the first season.
Oh, okay.
And I told you my takeaway with the first season. It's good. It's just not. I wasn't. Not for me.
Yeah, it's not your style of show.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's still uber talented, but it's just not for me.
I love Curb and that type of shit, so it's up my alley.
What type of shit?
Like Curb.
Dark humor.
Yeah, like dry, weird type
humor,
of shit.
Yeah.
I like Curb. I don't think Atlanta and Curb is like the same type of.
Obviously, completely different worlds, but I still think at the end of the day, it's got that weird observational, dry
Atlanta's more like
look
Louis.
at life.
It's more like Louis to me,
Very much like Louis.
which I liked.
What do y'all think of? We didn't talk about the Royce and 2 Chainz record.
I mixed it. I loved it.
I'm done with you.
I'm sorry, it's hard.
Yo, this is.
I was just about to bring up how bad the mixing was on it.
But this is why our podcast be so long. I don't know how to read the time on this.
I be trying to add in my head.
What is this saying?
2 hours and 18 minutes. 2 hours and 28
Man,
minutes.
if you don't get the fuck out, man, where are the sleepers? I ain't in here just talking to be talking.
What you want me to say, bro? I'm listening to y'all talk about Saquon Barkley.
I'm looking at
17 minutes.
No, that's a big deal. I would have liked to delve into that a little more. But yeah, come on, get in sleepers. Fuck this shit.
Okay.
Yo,
well,
my mom is an asshole, right?
Oh, do I have a sleeper? Let me look.
There it is.
That's no, it's not.
Yo, so I don't have furniture in my crib yet from my move. So my mother just texted me, how's everything going with unpacking? Do you want me to bring you a couple of those padded folding chairs so you have something to sit on? I said, no, I got it under control. She says, can't wait to see what this control is. My mom is a dick.
That's pretty funny.
Thanks, Mom. I know you listen to this podcast, too.
All right. So I guess I will go first. Let's see here. I am going to play a record by Alex Isley because I like Alex Isley. And this song is called When It Rains. And this is off of The Beauty of Everything EP Part 1. This record has it's that vibe I like. It's my Diddy bop right here.
I dream of all the things I never do, all the choices that I didn't choose. Do you know where it goes? Who's to say where it goes? Whether the weather feels hot or cold, always new leaves turning your toe. Do you know where the wind blows? Who's to know where the wind blows? Skies will change, the sun remains. Still I'll be grateful, thankful when it rains. Worries wash away. Blue where there was gray. It's really okay when it rains. Go along your way, the way to grow. You feel it oh so near, so very close, yeah. It'll come into view. It'll come to pass with you. The bigger picture may not be too clear. You're left to figure out what happened here. All time heals in the end, yeah. All time lets you begin. Skies will change, the sun remains. Still I'll be grateful, thankful when it rains. Yeah, when it rains. Worries wash away. Oh, wash away. Blue where there was gray. Oh, wash away. It's really okay. When it rains. Won't you turn around? Which way you looking now? Many ups and downs. Which way you looking now? Won't you turn around? Which way you looking now? Many ups and downs. Which way you looking now? Oh,
1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
You're not about to rap.
What happened?
You're not about to rap.
No, not at all. That was Alex Isley, When It Rains. EP just came out, so check that out if you have yet to hear it. I clean up to that record in the morning.
I like it.
Thanks, Rory.
It's pretty cool artwork too.
Thank you.
I was complimenting her, not you.
I didn't design it or anything.
I was complimenting the artist. I guess I'll go. I'm going to play something.
Well, you need to start going first with all that hardcore shit.
I'll play some. Yo, this is
You be trying to end with this hard and then play get that rap shit out the way.
Well, I'm playing rap too though.
Oh, so you go.
People listen to rap, bro. I know you don't.
Yeah,
but,
you know. You're right. So go.
Mo, do you want to go?
No, because Maul's rap song's gonna be harder than yours.
Absolutely. 1000%.
Hey, and everybody, don't forget to go check out Rory's brand new playlist right there on Tidal called the Fontagillo Jams.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know what you called it.
I called it Fonte Essentials.
I hate Rory tried to be all fucking eclectic with the old picture of him. I hate Rory. I swear to God I do.
That's fine. I don't lose sleep at night knowing that. Anyways, I will be playing something off Fonte's new album.
I want to know what some of y'all are going to do when you finally hear the lyrical venom that Fontagillo has coming your way.
Oh, you're trying to pronounce Fontigolo. I was like, what are you saying? Now I get what you're saying.
Yes, Fontagillo.
I
got a beef with Fonte in my head, I think.
You do. And I know what it's from. And it's... Yeah.
No, it's a real beef.
I know. I was there when it happened.
In the event that him and I ever have that conversation, like, boy, that was disappointing. I know you're not going to feel that way because you like me, we're huge fans of Fonte, but man,
I was the one pushing for that to happen.
Fonte,
more than anybody.
That was disappointing. I am still disappointed over that, Fonte, but I'm shutting up now.
I don't think it's a real beef. It's something y'all can talk about.
There ain't nothing to talk about. There's not a fucking thing to talk about. He said exactly what he had to say, and I heard him.
Okay. Well, anyways, with that said, I'm going to play a Fonte record. So this is off his new album, and I think it's a record that hasn't really been touched in hip-hop, and I think he touched upon it in this record. This is Expensive Jeans and Cry No More. Jeans being your lineage, not expensive actual jeans.
Disappointed, Fonte.
We need to take you high. Okay, good. You need to get your weight. I think we can do a little bit better on that. We're talking about that later. Okay. Your cholesterol's looking kind of high, but we're gonna work on that. Let's take your blood pressure.
Take it out.
Are you in any pain?
7 days in a week. Eat a steak, every plate is a feast. Watch your weight, no mistakes in the least, or else you too will dig a grave with your teeth. I wish that I could fit in these expensive jeans, a waistline that'll rip the seams, and pharmaceuticals that sit between your heart medicine, cough medicine, blood thinners, and antihistamines. We got an oceanfront view, but the scope is so limited. Cause young niggas be dying of old nigga shit. Wifey sleeping in the guest room cause you snore at night. It's like 40 years old, it's 3/4 life. Our biggest fears were shots and armed robberies. Now the biggest fears are clocks and oncology. Got a sleep app to tell you got sleep apnea. He all in your sheets with a CPAP. Wish that I could fit in these expensive jeans. I don't like this cut, it's like the Lord got my order wrong. 3 a.m. stress eating, laying down on it. Now your blood sugar is borderline. Seen them rise, I seen them fall. I seen the dreams of fiends and scenes of war. Inside my mind, it ain't nothing serene. It's called blackness, the most expensive gene of all.
Shit. Okay, I see. All right. We need to go over family history. Yes, your family history. I know it might be a little difficult, but we need to go.
Motherfuckers can't cry no more. When you die no more, it's a crying shame. You don't even try no more. Black suits, black ties, and obituaries handed out. Ashes to ashes after living life, hand to mouth. A death wish is cool till it's time to blow the candles out. I need some answers now. Leaving your sons is tantamount to throwing them straight to the wolves. And everybody saying they'd be different if they had a man around. He loved his work and his women built like a Clydesdale. Went to the city in search of supreme clientele. Then back to the country fronting like he Mr. Drysdale. Just an illusion of rules and old wives' tale. While I was in the borough where the dope and the gun work had the whole hood sounding like Dunkirk. Staring at my ceiling fan, trying to be a man. Wishing I had a chance to be his son first.
You know, it's crazy because, like, when I was a kid, my dad used to come pick me up from school. You know, he was an executive chef. That's what he did for a living. And, like, when he would bring me to the kitchen, I would be so excited to cook. You know, and he would be like, no, you need to prep. You need to do preparation. And I didn't understand it at the time, but he was teaching me about life.
They ask me where I've been, dog. I've been rebuilding with my whiz and children. Put my pops in the ground, then hit the repass and ate the same shit that killed them. Your habits didn't deviate, just thought you would appreciate. My moms used to say I was a whore just like you. So mom, I ran through even more just to spite you. And pop, my health is doing pretty good despite you. I try so I don't die at 54 just like you, cold. I'm one snowflake away from an avalanche. My first teachers were masters of self-sabotage. My mama walking slower these days, she got a stint. Still on them Newports, where's your fucking common sense? Pardon my French, I'm just still unconvinced that as young as you are, soon I'll be taking care of you. I get it, you're the one who did the raising, I'm the son, but I'm not ready to cry at your Lorraine hands bury you. You can't undo it, you either succumb to it, make the adjustment or just become numb to it. Looking over your life like what have I done to it? Knowing your bloodline is the river that runs through it. My sons look at me these days and think I'm certified, preparing them for a world they'll be deserted by. Internalized black man, if you get a teaspoon of compassion, that's more than double the serving size. I get impatient, shit is taking too long. They don't get it, I really lived it, you can say what you want. Cause by the time you realize that your father was right, you probably have your own son telling you that you wrong. But be his ride or die, even if you two ain't seeing eye to eye. Teach him how to throw a punch, ride a bike, tie a tie, hold on to him while you can. This is just what I advise.
That was Fonte, Expensive Jeans, and Cry No More. He has a great album that everyone should check out.
It's a dope album for sure.
It's like the Blue Collar 444. Not in the apology sense, but just the way hip-hop is aged. It's like the regular guy aging, not the Jay-Z aging.
I can't believe that nigga said that stupid shit to me on that phone. I'm not over that still.
What he said?
It changed the entire way I look at Fonte.
What he said?
We can talk off air about it.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think it's something we need to talk on the podcast about.
Shouts to Fonte. Listen, I'm about to play Malibu Mitch, man. Just one of my favorite new up-and-coming artists, man. Word. I'm fucking with her. It's Malibu Mitch. It's called The Count.
We ain't got a cash record yet.
Let's come in. Don't worry about that.
Nah, Berg play me Shorty's project. Shit is dope.
Hit them with the penicillin, make them feel it.
Yo.
One, never let a nigga see you sweat, cause all they wanna do is see a real bitch stressed. Two, make sure when you walking breaking necks, show them how to move when you walking with your set. Three, curve a nigga, leave him in the wreck. You playing chess, not checkers, bitch. Hit him with a check. 4, make a nigga give you real respect. Better kick him to the left if he running with the next. 5, bet that nigga tryna make it work. Now he wanna nag you till that pussy lift his skirt. 6, now you living large, whipping out the Porsche with the 4-door garage. Rolling like the mob, changing your facade. 7, quick to smack a bitch with a Mac 11. Always been a wavy, living loopy Machiavelli. Got your mans in the corner hating, acting jealous. 8, tell your mama now you chillin' with the fellas. Ride or die, do them dirty, toting like the fellas. 9, now you gritty, clever, like a feather. Shots pop off, hope the lead don't miss your sweater. Run down queen, make that hoe come out her leather. 10, I bet they never wanna see Mitch again. Now you're nobody till somebody kills you. And you ain't popping if nobody feels you. And we give them no options, they in the rear view. You be talking all that rah-rah, we know the real you. Now you're nobody till somebody kills you. And you ain't popping if nobody feels you. And we give them no options, they in the rear view. You be talking all that rah-rah, we know the real you.
That's Malibu Mitch, the Count.
Yeah, she's nice.
BX shit. I'm fucking with her. She's talented.
Now you like Bronx MCs that are girls. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, I do.
That was a good one. I hit my little drum pad thing for that one. All right, fellas, looks like we made it through another one, man. Round of applause. We made it through. Hope everybody is staying indoors and staying warm. Big snowstorm supposed to be hitting. This doesn't apply if you're in Miami and LA like everybody I follow. Everybody I follow is in Miami and LA. It's amazing. What else happened? Oh, one more thing about that Oscars and them getting it right. They did leave Della Reese out of the whole rest in peace artist that we lost moment that they did. And that was a pretty big blunder, but I'll give them a pass for that. And I think that's everything. That's everything. Stay tuned this Friday. Oh, Highline Ballroom, March 15th. That's next week. What a night. We are back. So if you don't have tickets, they are still available. If you need something to listen to, Rory has curated a great playlist for you right over there at Tidal. That Elliot will pick you up in a car and test it out for you. Test it out, make sure everything is going swell.
That's funny.
And what else do we have to leave with?
Duce Palooza in Atlanta, April 21st. Tickets are on sale, and then we announced New York at Hammerstein Ballroom on May 19th. DucePalooza.com for tickets.
We also have friend of the show merch available still. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. And afterthoughts, I guess we'll talk about what kind of soup it was that J.R. Smith threw at Damon
Jones. What's up? Brandon Jennings is. What's up? Can we get an update?
What?
Wasn't he just balling out? Did I see that on my timeline?
He in the G League, yeah, with the Bucks. Well, Wisconsin G League team, yeah.
Gotcha.
Playing pretty well.
Did he have better stats than Ice Cube? And today was a good day.
Yes.
They did not.
Did he fuck around and get a triple
He
double?
just got a triple double that week.
Nobody ever had a triple double in the fucking game of fucking Ice Cube lied his ass off.
First
for
of all,
years.
keeping your assist stat in a pickup game.
That's trill.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
I think that's hard.
No, you would think that's hard. You are the guy. That's my dime.
That's my
dime. Fuck out of here. Get your ass back on defense.
I'm
nigga.
far worse than that. I count hockey assists.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, if
you
I
play
made
pickup hockey?
No, I'm saying in
if
basketball.
You pass it to a nigga that passes to a nigga.
Oh, okay.
If I pass it to you and you pass it to Maul and Maul score, damn it, that's my assist.
Okay.
Joe get really
my
mad when the
assist.
guy don't point at you after you give him the assist and you score.
Yeah, or dap me up. So acknowledge me somehow. Fist bump. Somehow. What was we talking about just now? The triple double. Oh wait, lastly, before we leave, so Hove can lose 92 bricks, but you don't believe Ice Cube's triple double.
Well, I know. Never mind.
Oh, you snitching? You snitching?
I haven't said a word.
Nah, you a snitch.
I ain't no snitch. I haven't said anything.
You was there. You found the
wasn't
bricks. You found the Maul.
That explains
How you think
a
he bought
lot.
the chain?
Yo, if Maul is the one that found the bricks, that will explain a lot about you.
I didn't find anything. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Found the bricks.
Oh man, what would you do if your son was at home?
And you found 92 bricks on the floor.
I would leave that nigga if I found 92 bricks. All right, so that was it. See you guys next week. So long.